Alright, who remembers what happened last time?
Pain.
Darth Vader kicked our ass. People fell, hit terminal velocity, almost died. Darth Vader came back for more. We sent him away. It was our day, and so our Sonar had a very angry argument. Hubert thinks he's going to kill everyone, and that's why.
Pain all around. Just pain. And I believe we were trying to settle down for sleep time.
Yes, you were all settling down for the evening at the end of the last session.
And ironically, Sonar's only friend in this group is the small child.
The morning begins.
Oh.
Because Adel Sarday had a chat with Hubert in the middle of the night.
Okay, so we have a peaceful rest otherwise?
Yes.
Yep. Do you require rolls or?
Hooray!
That still sounds like Scorp every time.
It really does.
And
Yeah.
nah, you all wake up around the same time.
Okay.
Alright. Ella's gonna very slowly sit up and look around.
It is as devastated as you remember it being the night before.
Alright. Where's
Rubble
Hubert?
it. He is in the same spot that you left him.
Alright. You wanted me to roll something?
No.
Okay.
You asked where Hubert was, I told you. Hello, my lady.
Hello, Hubert.
How are you?
How are you?
I asked you first.
I asked you second.
That doesn't matter.
Hmm?
That does not matter.
I'm ordering you to tell me how you are.
And I asked you first.
I thought you only listened to me when I ordered you. Either way, I'm doing less than fine, but fine enough.
What is the matter?
Well, I did die yesterday, and you're still over here.
That I am.
So again, how are you?
I am well.
You don't know?
I said I am well.
Oh. Right. Come with me.
Of course.
I notice she still ain't coming over.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Hey Hubert.
Yes.
You feeling all right?
I'm fine.
Good to hear. want some food?
I've already eaten.
Okay.
Jubilee just kind of wanders up to Hubert and just hugs him.
He'll reach up and pat your head as his version of a hug.
Well, he's gonna head over to Sonar.
Okay. You see him sitting cross-legged, floating a few feet above the ground, as he seems to be in some sort of a meditative state.
He's going to look at this very curiously before kicking a rock under him to see if he's sitting on something.
The rock goes under him, but otherwise hits nothing.
He'll go over and, like, knock on his... Wait, hold on. What is he wearing? What is that? Like a robe? Armor?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he'll take out her healing stick and poke him.
Alright, you poke him, but nothing seems to happen as he continues to stay in his meditative state.
He'll poke him harder.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
That's weird. My sheets are blank.
You mean your sheets are blank?
As in, it's just blank. Hold on, let me reload and see if that fixes it.
Sheets look fine to me.
Not to me.
Oh yeah, speaking of sheets.
Am I audible to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
My internet is being very slow for some reason.
Yay.
Hooray, Nigerian internet.
Well, move on from me, I guess, because it's just not loading. Oh, wait, no, it's just roll 20 that's not loading. What the hell? Site can't be reached because it took too long to respond.
The hand.
The hand.
That's yours, Matt.
Yes, I am aware.
What?
Phenom complaining about his sheep. It's what made me remember I needed to do that.
Okay, let me activate my goddamn VPN because I think it's just because of Nigerian internet.
You're vipping?
I wonder if this is going to fix it. Well, would you look at that? It fixed it. Fuck this country, man. Anyway.
Oh,
The hand.
God damn it.
Oh, hey, Jay.
The,
The hando.
Still fucking completely forgot to upgrade my shit.
Bruh.
Hey, you didn't forget to upgrade, you forgot to level up. And you had 2 weeks to do it.
I know, I fucking kept having to do work and other shit.
Oh,
Shit.
what?
We leveled up, didn't we?
we did.
You forgot as well?
Fuck.
Bruh.
I've had a lot on my mind, okay?
Oh. There's the save.
Okay. So after you poke him the second time, you lift up into the air and go about 10 feet up and begin circling in a small orbit.
She is going to flail wildly, then throw her sword at the ground to try and stab into it.
How long is your chain?
40 feet.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage.
Well then.
Alright, your sword hits the ground. However, it does not really help you presently, as due to the fact that you have 40 feet of chain and you're only 20 feet up, there is a lot of slack to allow you to continue to orbit.
She'll just grab onto the chain and pull her way down.
Roll a athletics. You slowly manage to get your way close to the ground. However, you can still feel yourself attempting to be pulled upwards as you hold on to your sword.
She'll then
See that I was
start.
doing this? This is BC that's doing that, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna look up and be like, what are you doing?
Me try wake up Littlebeard, and now I float.
If he's doing that, then he might already be awake?
No, he sleep.
Auto look at Sonar.
Sonar is sitting in a meditative state, floating about 3 feet off the ground.
It doesn't like he's sleeping, it looks like he's meditating.
No, it's sleep, like Elf, but floaty.
And do you think that since he's able to do that, he'd still be aware of his... Actually... Are you asleep?
You get no reply.
Huh. He might just be focused.
Easty shakes her head. No, he sleep. See? Look at forehead. No crease. Out focus.
I feel like you don't really need to crease your forehead to focus.
Yes, you do.
Auto trying to think back to if there was any time he had to crease his forehead.
Otto subconsciously creasing forehead while thinking.
Huh. Yeah, and still it'd be rude to interrupt him.
Nah. He rude to us because he threw me down the hole.
He did attack him.
No, he attack us.
He did come into his home unannounced.
No, me yell very loudly 3 times. He heard.
And Auto just sighs.
She grins.
So,
Me, I'm a very polite goblin.
yesterday you walked up to him and said his weapon was yours now.
Yes. Other goblins would have taken, not said.
He's true, but that's still kind of rude.
Not for a goblin. You live in wilds, you know how goblins be.
Yeah, they do usually try to kill and take my stuff, but we're not with other goblins.
Yes, but me am goblin. Me no kill, me ask. Me only kill if they kill first. Or, well, try kill first. Anyway, me won't
Okay.
fight him, so wake him up.
I was gonna look at him and be like, I don't want to do that.
What? Why? And she looks very confused.
Guys, if he's actually asleep, why would you want to wake him up from his sleep?
Because it's not good to sleep till late. Very important,
What?
wake up early.
You can get down, then you can wake him up. Azala just sits there and looks at her now.
Sorry, what did you say?
He said if you can wake him up, if you can get down, and you can wake him up.
Alright, she'll try and poke him with her stick again.
You are not close enough to poke him with the stick.
Alright. Okay. She'll pull her sword out of the ground and throw it closer to him.
You immediately fly 20 feet into the air.
Okay. She'll then throw it closer to him.
As you throw it closer to him and it hits the ground, you notice that he begins floating backwards.
She'll pull the sword, she'll drag herself down, pull the sword out, and throw it closer to him again.
You fly 20 feet into the air, and as you throw it this time,
This is going to continue for a while, so I guess we can move off.
this time you go 41 feet into the air.
Wow. Okay. Alright. She is going to... Jesus. She will... unshackle... She will hold the chain in one hand, unshackle it from her cuff with the other. Well, unshackle it from her cuff, tie it to a rope, tie the rope around her wrist. So now it has a range of like... How much feet does she have? 40 feet of rope, I believe. Explorer's pack. Explorer's pack here. 40 feet, I think. 50 feet. So now the range is 90 feet. She is going to throw it here.
You throw the sword and it stops halfway down and just floats back to you.
She catches and huffs. You are awake, little beard.
I'm meditating, I'm not awake, but I'm not asleep.
Stop making me float and fight me.
No.
She flails, very annoyed, but will sigh and put the shackle back on, put the chain back on her shackles. Fine.
You are then gently lowered to the ground.
He points at him. We will fight again one day. And she'll stomp off. Unfortunately, there is no tree for her to do her usual morning prayers, so she's going to go punch rocks. Or kick rocks.
Sorry about that.
I didn't hear what you said, Jay.
Oh, Otto just said he's sorry about that.
You're just fine.
How do you do that, by the way?
I have a connection with an energy called support.
Oh. What's the force?
At least in my home, it is an it is an energy that is from my home realm that flows in all living things.
Oh. Do you think I have some of that?
Come on.
I know my weapon can, my cannon can use the force.
I don't think that's the same thing, but I appreciate your eagerness.
Oh. Wait, that didn't answer my question though.
I don't know if you have the Force in you. I have no means of figuring that out, if I am being perfectly honest.
Huh. Okay. Can I... Is it okay if I try to do what you're doing then?
By all means.
Then Otto will just take an attempt at doing what he's doing.
You sit cross-legged, and then you look at him, and you look at yourself. You are not floating.
So just continue to stay like this
Alright.
as I figure out what his what his next level is
Huddle
going
is
to be.
pure.
Don't forget, you also have to level up George.
Yeah, fuck.
Well, fortunately, it's easy what to do. I just got to input my stuff. And I fucking failed a health roll for poor Jubilee.
Yeah. Kiddo's running away from the group.
She's not running, she's walking.
Walking away from the group.
Yes.
Well, wherever she go, Hubert follow.
I'd have Jubilee follow, but I'm working on Scalodius right now. Ooh.
See, this is where I'm a jerk and I force you all to tell me what you're doing.
I mean, Jubilee's just gonna keep an eye on Hubert, so have Jubilee near Hubert.
Was walking over to Sonar.
LV wants to talk to Adel Sarday at some point, and Thorgrim is just Thorgrim. He's just faffing about, probably eating. Actually, you know what? No. I'll follow after Adel Sarday.
Okay.
Because there's multiple things racing through the little elven mind.
El is going to walk over. Sonar. Audle.
Hello. As Otto was just sitting there in the same position.
Sonar makes a noise, but does not say anything.
Like we discussed yesterday, I can actually do better than taking you to the person that can take you home. I can bring him here. However, before we can do that, I need your lightsaber.
I'm afraid I cannot give that to you.
Why not?
Because it is my weapon. It is something that was taught to me to never be rid of, no matter what the situation.
Do you know where I could get another one?
Here.
How difficult will it be to get another one? How much time would it take?
Very difficult. And an indeterminate amount of time.
Otto raised his hand.
El looked at Audle.
realize that Sonar can't see him raise his hand, and then he'll just, oh, what if I were to like try replicating one?
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, I'm actually pretty well capable of creating like different knickknacks and replicating items. So, if you like by chance have like materials and be back at your home that kind of had like similar things to your lightsaber, I could try just replicating it.
I'm afraid I am afraid of two different things. One, I do not have any spare materials, and two, after lifting up that, well, floating isle, anything that was of those caverns no longer is.
Huh.
Thousands of people are going to die if I do not get that lightsaber.
I mean, does that person, are they only going to accept the lightsaber? What if we just got a different possession?
It's only the lightsaber that she wants.
Why does she want the lightsaber again?
I don't know, but she said that she wanted it.
I was gonna put his hand up to his chin as if he's still thinking.
You have an idea, Otto?
Maybe.
What is your idea?
I mean, if her people have had struggles against Sonar for reasons or whatever, she just wants the lightsaber, then we could just come up with something that might just prevent them from ever getting it again. We could also take care of the problem at the same time.
Can you elaborate, please?
So if we're able to at least get him in some way or shape or form home, then what if we did that, but then he just gave us a possession of his that proves that we actually took care of him?
I don't think you quite understand, Otto. She doesn't care what happens to him. She doesn't want proof that he is gone. That's why she doesn't care if we kill him or not. She just wants the weapon. Maybe because it is a weapon, maybe because she likes how it looks. But I do not want to test her given the things that are on the line, which is why I need that weapon.
Yeah, I guess that is pretty difficult.
So, Sonar, you have been silent.
I am meditating.
Will you at least give me a response?
I already said I will not give you my saber.
Alright. Then she'll pull out the dimensional gate and is going to open it while saying Obitus. If I remember correctly, if you speak or think of the person that's in another realm while using gates, you can bring them over.
I think that is a ruling, yes.
So she's going to try and do that, to bring Obitus here.
Okay. So the gate opens. However, nothing happens at first, but the gate does remain open, so you assume that it is working.
Adel will peer through.
Uh, as you peer through, you actually see two different pathways. You see two different pathways, one heading right and one heading left.
She will continue to
The
step
fuck?
the gateway before sighing. Jubilee, Hubert, please call the others over. Sonar, this is the pathway we need to take to... Well, this is one way we need to take to get to the person that can take you home.
And as you say this, a small 8-year-old looking child falls face first in the dirt.
Bet.
Hello?
He perks his head up, shakes his head, and looks around. And then looks over and goes, "Oh, hi again."
What are you doing here?
I don't know. Some hole opened up in my bedroom and sucked me in.
But I tried to bring over Obitus, not you.
I am Obitus.
What? But you said that your name was different from Obitus.
Oh, well, yeah. Mom technically renamed me. He says as he stands up.
What do you mean by your Obitus?
I mean, my name is Obitus. He says as if he's talking to someone who doesn't comprehend something.
She doesn't comprehend, but she sighs. I guess maybe you were named after him. Okay.
No. I don't think that's how that works. I definitely came before him.
How?
What do you mean how?
How did you come before Obitus?
Because I existed before him.
What, you're an 8-year-old child?
I look like an 8-year-old child.
Then how old are you?
I am 8, technically, bodily, sort of. But my time ages very slowly.
Obitus is thousands of years old. You're older than that?
Yes.
This is a line of questioning for another day.
I'm a Deva.
You're a what?
Oh, well, that explains a lot of it.
Deva, he says very slowly again, constantly giving you sass.
How? I thought they were... Okay, give me a second. And
What?
she's going to walk off and try and contact Pentagon with like, yo, are you seeing this shit?
Well,
As
this got
you
complicated.
begin walking off, you hear as you look over and you see Obi standing up going, "What? Who used a gate to summon me?" He looks over and sees you. "Why did you use a gate to summon me?
It is a long story.
Why is Waverly's brat here?"
Well, I tried to
And-
summon...
and as he says this, the gate closes.
Well, I tried to summon Obitus, and I summoned both of you.
Yeah, he thinks he's me or something.
Well, he's a Deva, so it's more you or him.
No. Glad we got that one out of the way.
Yes. Either way, she points to Sonar. I need you to take him back to his realm. He's linked with Barbosa.
Oh, great. Why?
Yeah. Because he was going to try and kill you and the other heroes because you let Barbosa die, apparently.
You're right about he was going to try.
Yeah. And as annoying as I find him to be, I don't want him to die. And I'd rather he return home to his people, given how much suffering he went through here.
Aw, you have a heart.
I've always had a heart. It's rather I've been finding myself losing it these past few days.
Hey, Miss Adel?
Yes?
Off topic here, are you able to, understand all languages?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well,
These,
for the most part. Why?
what do you mean by that? Oh, I'm working on a list of spells I can put into a book that I can pretty much cast at any time I want to.
Well, I know many languages, but I use comprehend language to understand languages. I cannot speak all languages. You would have better luck with Ricky in that regard.
Oh, okay. No, that was pretty much what I was wanting to ask about then.
Alright. Well,
Oh, also, turn around, look at Obi and the kid. Hello.
Hello.
oh yes. This is Otto. I don't think you two have met before.
I don't think so.
Hi, I'm Otto.
I'm Obida. I'm Obida. You can call me Obi.
Oh, nice to meet you, Mr. Obi. And you are? Looking at the kid.
He says, as if he's trying to remember. Supposed to be using the name Mom gave me.
Oh,
He then sits cross-legged and, like, holds his chin as if he's going through trying to remember.
I think you called yourself Toby.
Sure, that works.
Right then.
Oh. It's nice to meet you, Toby. I'm Otto.
It's nice to meet you, too.
So then just go back to writing in his book as I continue to look for ritual spells.
So, Obitus, before you send them back, you wouldn't happen to have a lightsaber or anything, do you?
What? No. Why would I have one of those?
I need it in order to get help dealing with my mother. He's not going to give it to me, and, well, unless I kill him or knock him unconscious, I don't think that's going to happen.
Kill him or knock him unconscious. No offense, he says to Sonar, and Sonar seems almost confused by this being the line of logic he just heard.
Otto will raise his hand. Do you by chance know where we can... Do you have any materials or know where we can get some to make one?
I don't even know what they're made of, kid, he says, pointing 2 fingers at you.
He's gonna turn around and look at Sonar. Do you know what they're made of, Mr. Sonar?
Oh my god.
This went on for several hours.
So let's see.
In the interim, when this is all going on, Jubilee went over and talked to Scalodius, Thorgrim, and George to let him know that stuff was going on.
Alright.
She figured you could handle the goblin.
It requires a blade emitter shroud, a magnetic stabilizing ring, a ring tuning flang, blade ring adjuster, blade arc tip, blade power adjuster, blade energy channel, energy modulation circuits, cycling field energizers, a K-bar focusing crystal, a second K-bar focusing crystal, a crystal chamber to hold them, a primary K-bar crystal. No, sorry. It needs a secondary focusing crystal and a focusing crystal activator, not 2 focusing crystals. An energy gate, a primary crystal mount, a diatom power cell, a power vortex ring, an inert power insulator, a power field conductor, hand grip adjustments, and a belt ring.
Did you want anything else, sir?
While I was going through this list, Ada has just had her face deeper and deeper in her hand.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Otto will then look back to Obi.
What are you looking at me for? I don't know technology.
Shit.
Don't swear, Otto.
As you once again curse, you see your gun just look at you as if it's taking in every time you do.
He'll stare back at the gun and go back to writing in his ritual book.
Sonar, how long would it take to make this weapon?
It would take a while, mostly because the mines where you can get the crystals are heavily guarded now.
She'll just look over to Obitus. All of my ideas are terrible, Dad.
Don't worry, all of my ideas are terrible too.
No, as in all my ideas will have terrible consequences for the world.
Did I stutter?
That one coming.
What if I gave you a powerful replacement crystal sonar?
I am uncertain if it would be able to channel the energy I need it to.
I think it would. Then she'll reach into her pouch and pull out a dark ether crystal. This.
A mage hand will very quickly snatch it out of your hand as it lands in Obi's hand, and he goes, "No."
She looks over to it. You have any other ideas?
Yeah, not this.
Well,
Anything but this.
It's either I get him a replacement, or he will not give me the weapon needed to get help to defeat my mother.
Do you know how dangerous this tiny crystal is?
Of course it is. That's why I know it's a bad idea. But letting her run amok here is worse.
Letting her run amok here means that she's distracted and isn't running amok in our world. And I guarantee you there's infinitely more threats here to keep her occupied than in ours. For example, there aren't hundreds of hydras everywhere in our world, whereas there are here.
Yes.
There's also Rashi, who I don't think will take kindly to her.
There's Rashi. There's the many people who she could enslave, like the people that she has already. There's the further turmoil she could do to this place, despite all the suffering that has taken. Well, fine. It's clear you're not gonna listen to me. And she'll put the crystals away.
I mean, I am just offering you my advice. I will not stop you if this is the choice you want to make.
She erases her hand to him, then hands it over.
He offers it back to you.
She'll take it and look to Sonar. So you'll hand over your lightsaber if I give you this?
Roll persuasion. Use my dice. The DM die. D20. The DM 20. He rubs his chin for a minute and says, "Perhaps for 2.
Why 2?
I need a focusing crystal and a secondary focusing crystal. Without 2, I cannot make my blade."
A lens would work for a second one, would it not?
No, in fact, it would not.
What happens if Vader takes this saber from you?
I would assume he would not, but if he were able to corrupt it with the dark side of the Force, it would become his weapon.
You're not corrupted already?
It is hard to explain.
He stares for a while, but then will just lower the crystal. Now, with how scared of Vader you were, if he fights you, he'd win. If he has that saber, then your world would die. I'm not going to let another world die just for the sake of mine. Okay. What else would it take for me to get that lightsaber off of you?
My master told me to never separate with my weapon.
Did your master also tell you to let people die when you could do something to stop it?
He said I should always attempt to save as many as I could, but death is a natural way in the Force.
Doesn't sound like much of an attempt to me. Sounds to me like you don't care either way, and so you're not even doing anything. In fact, you kind of done the opposite.
Adel.
Yeah?
Obi whispers to you. Insulting the man you want something from is probably not the best way to get it if you don't intend on taking it by force.
Elle just sighs. Our character, she was trying to trick him into giving her something, but guess it's not gonna work like that. Unless she can roll persuasion or something? Or no?
Unfortunately, no. No persuasion roll for that one.
Okay. So, don't you want to tell your master that you helped someone, or help people, before you reunite with him?
If I were going to help them, I would help personally, not giving up my weapon.
You said before that an army of people, that it would take an army, right? To do the things that needed to be done.
I don't think you fully understand what this weapon is. This weapon is an extension of myself, an extension of my force. It is a part of me. It is something that I handcrafted. I made this. It is, in a sense, an extension. It is a part of me. You are asking me to give up something that is mine, so that you can give it away to a stranger.
To save people. If she doesn't get that weapon, the people here will continue to be enslaved by an invading force.
And would you give up your magic, for example, to save people now when there are people who need to be saved later?
I've given up so much to save people now.
But would you give up something that makes you you?
Yes, I would, and I have. The only thing that I have that defines me is the fact that I was going to be queen, that I had a dream, that I would take the empire I come from and make it into something better. But in order to save the people now, I lost that dream. I gave it up. I have lost friends, I've watched people die, I've watched my choices end in disaster, and I've lost so much trying to save people at my home, people in my realm, and people in this realm. So yes, I would do it, and I have done it, and I will continue to do it until it is done. Because that's what needs to be done to help people.
If I could interject for a moment, Jubilee says, does the Queen really want the blade itself or the power that comes with it? Because if so, I might have an idea.
What's your idea?
Well, if she just wants a good ally in the fight. He doesn't have to lose his weapon. She can have a powerful ally with the weapon that she's so obsessed about.
is here.
The hand? Yeah, who
There's a
is the
handle.
hand?
Don't worry about it.
I'm
Just
very
roll
worried
perception
about it.
checks. Roll perception checks. All right.
Wow, that's pretty good for Scalodius.
Oh, George cannot see shit.
Neither can Beastie.
She is blind. She was punching a rock with her eyes. Don't ask how that works.
All right.
I
So
think that's called a headbutt.
everyone except Beastie. Yes, even you, George. Everyone except Beastie. You notice that where Toby is sitting cross-legged on the ground, he has his hand up and has had it up for a while, as if he's ready to ask a question.
Why did we have
Yes,
to...
Toby?
Okay.
Because during your conversation, you may not have noticed it, like Beastie.
Fair enough.
Should notice
why,
it without how many times Oliver does it.
why don't you just get something that mimics whatever that thing is?
Such as?
A sunblade.
What is that?
It's a magical weapon that emanates a blade of magical energy.
I mean, she does want a fire sword, so...
Well, let's hope it works. Actually, she looks to Sonar. Would that be a good enough replacement if it works the same way?
Why would you not just give her the sunblade instead of trying to give it to me?
Because the risks of you saying no to it are far less than the risks of her saying no to it.
I mean, has she seen the lightsaber before?
I assume so. Has she, Sonar?
He just slowly shrugs to this. I am uncertain of the person that which we speak.
The Lady of the Flame, the leader of the city that you're in before you left and entered that mansion.
I never went into that city, if I'm being perfectly honest. I had talks with some of the guards before, but I never went in or lived there.
What? They said you were there until your beard grew.
They said they knew of him before his beard grew.
Oh, my mistake then.
So they don't even know what the weapon looks like, so we could just get a sunblade and pass it off.
Adel, you are aware that she knows that it is a hilt that emanates a blade of energy, but that is all she seemed to know of it.
And does a sunblade look like that?
A sunblade is literally a hilt that emanates a radiant blade of energy.
Okay. Well, good job, Toby. I guess that works.
I don't know where you're gonna find one, though.
Devilish D. If he doesn't if he doesn't have one, then he probably know what one is. Well, that settles that then. Oh, but just please take him home.
Kid?
She stops. Yes?
Okay, what about him? He says, pointing to Sonar.
I was referring to him.
What about the kid? He says, motioning to Toby.
Can you not take him back home with you to Aria?
Do you want me to take him to a war-torn area where I have to take Sonar?
No, I assumed you would take him back. Okay, fine. I'll send him back to Aria. All right, Toby.
I feel like Jubilee wants to insight check that, but I'm not gonna.
Insight check what?
The reason why Obi's avoiding bringing the child back.
Because he doesn't want to take him to a plane of existence that he knows is currently in war.
Hell, just kind of assumed he would drop Toby off at Aria and then take
Yeah.
Sonar home. I mean, is that not possible?
That would require him to take sonar to Aria while trying to leave a plane of existence that he already knows it's difficult to leave.
So it's an okay, fine. Well, she'll use the gate to send Toby back home.
Because there's no guarantee that Obi can actually breach the problem, and if he does breach it, he goes to the correct destination the first try. For all he knows, he can literally take them to the plane of death.
But then, wouldn't it also mean if she sent Toby back, it could also take him to the plane of death?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Obi
I
is...
think we're stuck with a child.
Now, actually, from what you have been able to tell, Adelsarde, the technology does not seem to be hampered by this issue.
Alright. Well, then she'll use the gate box to send Toby back home. Away it goes.
And...
There's one more thing, Obitus, before you go.
Huh?
Nyla
Who
was
taught you?
here, and then he...
Who taught you the one more thing?
What are you talking about?
You say it so often.
It's very...
Adorable.
I was gonna say contagious.
I mean, most adorable things are.
Either way, King Nyla was here, and
Yep.
then when he tried to go back home, something weird happened. So just keep an eye out for him. Is he back in the Kingdom of Twilight?
Okay, first off, he wasn't trying to go back home. He was trying to channel light ether, and something occurred.
Okay, then rechange that. He tried to channel light ether, and then something weird happened. He kind of disappeared. Is he back home?
I'm sure he's fine.
Can you check, please?
Nope.
Please, Father?
No, in all seriousness, I can't. I can't use any type of divination magic here.
I just meant if you can tell if he's home or not when you get back home. And if he's not, then tell people.
I'll think about it.
Thanks.
Anything else?
Yeah. Sonar, you're a jerk.
As are you.
It was nice meeting you, Sonar.
It was a pleasure meeting you as well, little one.
So, quick
Yes, I
question, how
apologize for my lady's behavior.
I do not accept the apology.
Good, because I'm not giving you one.
I don't quite frankly care if you do or do not.
I don't care if you care.
Your past transgressions is no reason to take it out on me.
I am going to burn your beard.
And
Zato's just waving his hand. How would I know if I have the Force or not?
well, it would be something that you could feel within you, but it may take some time to figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Beastie's eyes shine and she rests her hand on Otto's shoulder. Eat spicy food, then you get the Force.
I do not believe that is what he means.
You feel things inside
No,
you.
that's the farce.
That's the farts.
Yes.
That's not what he said. Ugh.
You feel things inside you when you eat spicy food. Don't worry, old beard. Me explain it to him. And she gives him a thumbs up.
Apologies, Master Sonar. She gets like this.
Obi will then go, you also feel I'm not finishing this sentence. If only because that one's here, he says, pointing at Otto.
Yes, please do not spoil the child further.
Beastie will cover his
Or
ears.
corrupt.
No worries. Me have him. She is not covering his actual ears, because she's covering where his ears would be if he did not have rabbit ears.
No, Beastie, A little up.
Just let her think she's helping.
Ugh.
Alright, so, anything else?
I hope you have a safe trip, Sonar. Please be safe.
That is honestly not my choice to make. It will all depend on how he helps us travel.
I hope you get dimensional travel sickness.
He does not reply to you. As he no longer feels you are worth his words. Oh, Obi, on the other hand, will go, oh yeah, it'll start A.
Yes.
Come here.
Whack on the noggin.
Oh, as you approach him, he opens his arms in a hug gesture.
She looks unsure of how to react to this.
I'm doing you a favor. You have to pay the dad tax.
I see. In front of everyone?
Yes.
You'll lean in and hug him.
Jubilee's being.
Obi will hug you back and pat you on the head.
Meanwhile, Thorgrim's sprinting towards the rest of the group. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Activity!
Because he was way over there and I totally forgot.
Feel better?
I feel embarrassed.
Anything else?
Very tired.
That just means I'm not hugging you. Good enough, he says, squeezing a little tighter.
What?
I do appreciate it.
I'm sorry, what?
I do appreciate it, Father.
I'm sorry, what?
Dad?
There you go. Father's too formal. Also, one of my kids called me father already, so I can't have two of you doing that.
Lucky him.
No, not really. I don't like it when he calls me that either. He just won't stop.
I see.
Which, unlike him, I can embarrass you if you don't listen to me.
Maybe I should follow his example. Stop being embarrassed.
You can cry.
Till then, break the hug.
Oh yeah, Adel, and one more thing.
Yes.
Love you.
Thank you.
I knew it, it's genetic.
No, you all can tell that he was doing that to tease her about it.
Jubilee's just saying it to tease her as well. She just kind of cried out from behind Hubert, I knew it, it's genetic.
Meanwhile, Thorgrim has the biggest shit-eating grin on his face, looking right at Adel.
Oh, this covers your face with one hand. Please stop staring at me.
How does it feel?
No.
It has been a very long set of days.
Which is why we need this levity, Julie says as her tail's like wagging behind everything.
Agreed.
Let's go find a door so that we could go speak with Devilish D.
And where do you suppose we would find a door in this blasted wasteland?
Anywhere other than here, she says as she starts walking off.
She does make a fair point.
I suppose. She got the embarrassing dad hug. Hee hee hee.
Skelos is just kind of looking around quietly.
Well, at least you'll follow the others. Well, actually, she'll pause. What you waiting for, priest?
Just taking in taking in what's all happened.
She'll walk
And
over
hoping
and pat him on
people
his
are
back.
okay.
Isn't it cool?
It's a grand scale, that's for sure.
She points. Our fight did this. This shows how strong we are. Plus, we won. Or survived.
We won the vibe.
I only pray that we don't hurt a innocent when this kind of trouble happens again.
Beastie shrugs. Innocents be fine. And if not, you help them. Better you do something than do nothing.
True.
Yes. Besides, she'll point over. Look, there is me-sized hole.
I see that.
And there's you-sized hole. Wait, where is you-sized hole? And looks at his
I think I
wings.
fell over here's.
Oh. Cheating. If I remember,
What do you mean?
he avoided the fall because he used his wings. Oh, you'll look over. You know, you used wings to fall faster. Cheating. You know I have wings. No.
I can only have them for a short time. They're never permanent. He's just kind of reaching behind himself and kind of feeling where they usually pop up.
Cheating.
Only they were, though.
Oh.
Yeah, you and me
I
both.
won't.
Sorry, what did Otto say?
No, that was George.
Oh, what did George say?
Say, yeah, you and me both to Scalodius with the whole wings popping out thing.
Kind of wish I could keep them sometimes.
World map. Let's
Oh.
see.
So where on earth did we end up?
Hold on, I gotta get a token.
It's currently a blank. Ah, there we go.
Choking, we're choking.
Oh, well, since Scalodius led us the last time off into the darkness.
That was your mistake.
And let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny. You. Welcome. Hiddlesarde, you are leading us now.
Alright. Do you guys think that if the Templars saw us using Devilish D's card that they would call us heretics or something?
Probably.
They do not seem to enjoy anything related to fiends.
Okay.
I think I barely get a pass as it is.
Well, we need to find a place with a door.
Maybe we'll be lucky and there's gonna be a house, a cottage nearby, or maybe even an inn we can stay in.
So if we just like carved out one out of like a tree or something.
Would that count?
Yeah, does that? Well,
On the one hand, we never tried that.
are there any trees nearby?
Hubert, can you build a door?
I do not have a wood carving kit on me, so no.
Does anyone have a wood carving kit on them?
I can make one.
Okay, can anyone use a wood carving kit?
I can try.
Not until tomorrow.
Okay. I have a better idea. Let's see. Alright, I do have a better idea, but it will require... Wait, how many of us are there? Edelstarday, Hubert, Jubilee, Beastie, Thorgrim, Gloomhollow, George, Otto. 8 people. Am I missing anyone? I'll take.
Well, I like that's 9 people.
Okay. So, I do have something that should help. So, everyone is going to need to.
I mean, I can just win. I mean, I could just windwalk us. Jubilee just says.
Won't that require us to travel over a certain amount of days? Either way, it's
Well, if
fine.
you want to go instantaneously, that's...
Yeah, we'll head over to Haven and then windwalk back to the Templar's home. So everyone,
Good idea.
join hands, please.
Huh. Okay.
And
Alright.
Shelby joined.
Once she has done this, she is going to once everyone has done this, she is going to cast teleportation to take them to Haven by
Teleport.
aiming for the teleportation circle in Haven, which she is aware of.
I mean, technically, you don't even have to go to a teleportation circle with teleportation. You can just go there.
Yeah,
Proof
but
us
is
in
it-
Yeah,
the world.
still,
like-
it helps to have a frame of reference.
Yeah, isn't it like the chances of it going wrong are non-existent if it's to a teleportation circle as opposed to a place we're familiar with?
There is always a chance it can go wrong, especially especially with the rules that I've implemented of instant travel being fucky wucky.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, I've also
made your
been
choice.
waiting for that to happen, so it works either way.
Roll a d100
Alright.
Let's avoid a low number.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll either end up in the destination or the other place.
The other place?
Yeah, the other place.
Hell.
No, not hell. This ain't Baldur's Gate.
The
Somewhere
other
worse.
place.
I mean, Baldur's Gate is in the D&D world, so...
Yeah, but this ain't in the canon D&D world.
You are definitely going somewhere.
Oh, joy of joys.
What awkward situation do we get ported into? Let's find out.
We get teleported into the middle of an orgy. So I wouldn't
Hydro
put it
orgy.
past Jordan. A Georgie orgy?
It's just a bunch of doppelgangers that took George's shape. The Georgie orgy.
God.
It's his cult.
Oh yeah, and also, Dad, I should probably mention this. This is George talking as they're, I guess, getting ready to teleport.
Yes.
If you ever need to go to a different realm and you can't really use your gate, I may have a solution to that.
What's the solution?
A spell I learned.
What spell is that? Is it a gate spell?
Not exactly a gate spell. It's more or less like it's like a sleep spell mixed with realm travel. It's a weird one.
Huh?
I was looking into that one before.
Thank you, Chubbs. I appreciate you nicely caressing my neck with your claws. Alright, so
Casual stabbing.
as the teleportation goes off, all of you see a faceless figure watching you as it raises two hands and 2 other hands raise above its head as reality distorts around you, and suddenly you appear in a sunny but very damp swamp-like area. The sound of frogs echo through the air as it's very clear to see you did not end up where you wanted to be.
Adel pinches the bridge of her nose, looking even more annoyed than before.
Wow, Haven's changed since I've last been here.
Very funny, George.
Thank you. I'm trying to work on my sarcasm.
Yeah,
Hopefully we didn't
6 out of 10, getting better.
Hopefully we didn't get too far off the mark.
That face again.
George looks around. Is this like an area he might be familiar with?
Roll a history.
Beastie potentially be familiar with it?
Roll a history.
Can anyone just roll this history, or
Anyone native to this plane.
damn
Let's
it?
also have
did
an
not
auto roll it
very
since
well.
he's
Skillies don't know shit.
smart boy. God damn, Otto, what the fuck?
You
Yeah,
should
I know,
have
right?
just stayed with the beginning.
Alrighty.
Gross.
George and Beastie, you are both very familiar that there are a plethora of swamps within the wilds of Crestfall. However, it itches in your brain that there is only really one particular place that has the amount of frogs that you're hearing and seeing. And it is. Let's see. Gotta find my notes.
On the tip of their tongue. What does Otto know then?
Otto did not roll high enough. Oh wait, Otto, you rolled a 23, so you'll naturally.
No, Otto rolled a 16. George was on the roll 23.
Oh, George.
Oh,
okay.
we're
Otto
switched.
Okay, I mixed that up. Okay, so
Yeah, I just mixed up
George.
the.
George, we'll get back to you. You're not entirely sure, but Otto and Beastie, you know that this is
Beastie.
actually fairly close, or at least closer than you were, to the tree in the center of the continent.
What the
George,
fuck?
George, you are intimate. You are intimately familiar, knowing through your studies that this is known as the Croaking Bog, and it is home to a coven of hags that work with other covens of hags and have made a village nearby.
Oh, fun.
I mean, village. Doors.
George is just gonna pinch the bridge of not his nose, but he's gonna like.
Pinch the
Cover
bridge of
his hand
someone
on his
else's
chin.
Well, you
nose.
pitched someone else's nose?
No, he's gonna rub his chin and be like,
Same brain,
"You know,
dude.
We are in the Croaking Bog."
Oh,
What?
the Croaking Bog.
So
Yeah.
a lot of frogs here. No shit. Can't you
Yeah,
hear 'em?
yeah. Also, a lot of hags.
Oh,
We'll
that's not
look
good.
over. Friendly hags?
That coven of hags. It kind of depends.
Goblin,
Yes.
can you answer me this question honestly?
Yes.
Have you ever met a friendly hag before?
Yes.
Julie just specified. I think technically we have.
Confused head tilt. Really?
She tell a nice story.
Oh, that's
Something to do with dragons and someone going into dungeons.
curious.
Going into what?
Dungeons.
Can George,
Oh.
realizing that, can you try to remember
Oh.
if the hags are relatively friendly or if there's like a bad juju with them?
Roll a history with disadvantage.
To be fair, who knows? No one wants to fuck with that.
You do not know one way or the other how they are.
I guess it'll just depend, but try to do our best to not piss them off because the ones around here are also in contact with other covens of hags, so.
So be on our best behavior, basically.
Yep. But I guess I'll still stay vigilant.
All right, which way to the village then?
You think I know that?
Beastie
You're the one who knows the most out of all of us so far.
Beastie will
I know
just
where we
pat
are. I don't know about their villages.
Jubilee on the leg. Worry not, dancer. It's this way. She has no idea where it is. It's very obvious she has no idea. But she is so confident that maybe she has an idea. What though she probably
It's
does.
just an ellipses of really.
Do not believe that is the
why,
correct way.
why is George why was George making a move on Jubilee just now?
Just trying to line myself up with the square. Also, is he able to maybe see like is any like smoke or anything come from anywhere at all, or no?
Roll a survival.
God. George the city boy rolling survival.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Look around. You think you see what could be smoke from chimneys heading eastward.
Ah. So along the river.
Beastie.
Yes?
I think he might have meant this way as he points eastward.
He looks over. Ah. Yes. West.
No,
Ah,
east.
yes,
Other way.
east.
I thought you said west.
Uh,
That's west, Patrick.
Beastie,
fired
as
again.
you walk through the creek, your feet sinking into the mud below, you see a bubbling begin occurring in front of you.
Oh, crap.
She'll stop and just pull out her weapon and embiggen it. She looks over to the others. Bubbles.
That is a sequence of words I don't want to hear.
Buttercup.
Yeah.
Pulls out a
darn
weapon,
bug.
embiggens it, and goes,
Spices. Well, bubbles. Smells spicy. And sweet. And filled with
And-
everything nice.
As you say this, you notice that the bubbles begin becoming more volatile, and slowly but surely a head creeps out of the water as if somebody is ascending a staircase. As soon stands before you what appears to be a hag.
Mm-hmm.
hello.
Well, it looks as if we have some visitors in our kindly little swamp.
Yeah, forgive the intrusion. We sort of just appeared here.
Intrusion? We are always happy to have visitors for dinner.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, insight checking the hell out of that.
Holy shit! Jesus
Jubilee's
Christ!
like, oh, I'd love a free meal. Jubilee, on the other hand, is just like, okay, what does she mean by that?
It's Oddles.
Oh
inside
my
the
god.
board.
Oh, thank you.
Thankfully, Jubilee. Thankfully, Insight's one of her specialties.
Thorgrim goes, food? I love food.
Yeah, the girl powered team of LV and Jubilee are on the case.
Like something, yeah, but like simultaneously, LV and Jube are just like get like the Metal Gear Solid exclamation point.
Everyone else is like, ooh, food. You know, just to see how funny this is, let's see what Skilodius gets.
Crit success.
Wow, Skilodius is... Holy
Whoa,
shit!
whoa, wow, okay.
Skilodius is actually very
Exploration
insightful. Skilodius, I believe you mean to procure, make and procure meals for us, not of us, correct?
That is what I said.
Okay,
I
hold
said
on.
I would love to have you for dinner.
You didn't answer the insight. You didn't tell us if she wants to eat us or not.
I'm aware.
Answer
Then
the question,
Skilodius
Jordan!
Just went,
George is gonna be like, so what's for dinner?
Have you ever had grilled hydra?
Beastie
Um,
salivates.
I can't remember if I ever have. No.
Oh, that sounds great.
We've managed to catch one of those.
Oh,
Also, the answering of the question was when Scalodius was asking, "You do mean feed us, not make us food, right?" And she said yes.
I don't know, man. Sometimes it's just hard to believe you.
Dolores' wisdom kicked in. He's like, I better say something to help the group relax.
Beastie will
Oh,
sheath their
maybe.
sword.
I was the one to turn down free food, I guess.
Food.
And you all have a goblin. One that isn't as bitey as the others that are around here.
No, she is more punchy.
Yes, that's my son, Panther. He bitey.
Oh, somehow I don't think it's your son that's wandering around here, dearie.
You have
Oh, I was just gonna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
goblin wandering around biting?
Mini goblins, actually. There's a nest somewhere nearby.
Ooh. Me won't see.
I'll look up here behind Beast and be like, "Oh, hello."
Oh, a nice little rabbit folk. What are you doing here, little one?
I was traveling with them and I got teleported here.
Oh, your skin and bones. We need to fatten you up, little dearie.
Oh no!
Beastie nods. You is right. Wait, what's his name?
Oh, I'm Granny Gretel.
Granny.
No.
you just keeps piling them on, DM.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, I'm actually quite strong despite my look. Look, as he picks up his cannon.
Didn't say you weren't strong. You're just all skin and bones. You need a little more fat on you. You're worrying, You're worrying your sweet granny.
Beastie
Um,
gasps and looks to Otto. No worry, the granny.
Granny, I have a question actually.
Yes.
Do you know Granny Bittergiggles?
Hmm. I'm afraid I don't recall her.
Okay.
Must be a different coven.
I'm gonna insight check that just to make absolutely sure.
She doesn't know her.
Okay. Okay. Just
Different
wondering.
coven.
Tells nice stories. I like stories.
Oh, do you all wish to come and have dinner with us?
Beastie will nod. Yes.
It will be our honor, ma'am. Scaloo says with a little bow.
Oh, goody. That's in that
Yeah, okay.
case. In that case, she then looks as if she's looking past you all and goes, Jenny, Matilda, they're not hostile. There's no reason for us to attack. And two more hags will appear seemingly out of thin air.
Beastie
Jubilee gets
gasps.
jump scared a little bit, but then just like, oh, more of you. Okay, my apologies.
3 grannies.
No, that one's auntie, and that one's mother.
Oh. Me mother too.
Whole family tree.
Me mother beastie.
Now, come on, little dearies, stay close. We wouldn't want you to be gobbled up after all.
By goblins?
Whatever's in the swamp.
Oh.
So,
I just adore the interactions.
do you all intend on following the hags to the village?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole
Rose?
time, Adel has had her face in her hands, though. Very, very annoyed.
Is everything all right, Edel Sarday?
I appreciate you asking, Jubilee, but the answer is no.
She is upset that we went to the wrong destination.
It's all right. We all have some flub ups with our magic.
It wasn't her fault either.
Yeah, I'm aware, but
What was that anyway?
It was the same thing that sent us to that village with the dream demon thing.
Ah,
perhaps next time we should take my wind walk just to be safe.
I'm beginning to think my teleportation magic may be useless as long as that faceless thing still exists.
Perhaps you should try
Well-
infusing it with dark ether, see if that staves off its effect.
We'll do that next time.
can I roll an Arcana check to see what that thing might be?
Roll a religion check, actually.
Okay,
Religion?
that also works.
Yes, religion.
Whoa, high
Big
religion.
religion.
That was a great old one, an eldritch quote-unquote deity that seemed to be manipulating the teleportation magic.
Oh fuck, well, never mind with confronting that thing. Jesus.
Ah, great old one. You say.
Cthulhu's cousin is on the case, apparently.
Does said great old one have a name?
You don't know that much.
Okay.
Yes, and if you know it, you go mad.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, while they're walking, can Otto try to remember if his dad or if he remember anything about hags from his time in the wilds?
Roll a history. You know that occasionally your dad traded with a hag.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just getting. Sorry, go ahead.
One of the trades that he gave them at one point. He jokingly gave them his sanity.
And he was
Oh.
never heard from again.
He still acted exactly the same.
Huh.
Apparently, he lost his sanity a while ago.
Well, I don't remember what hag that was or no.
No, you were not allowed in the room while he was making deals with the hag for reasons that you're not entirely sure of.
Oh boy. Okay.
I swear, guy, if we have a Shout Tucker situation, I'm gonna be pissed. But in any case, I think Skelos is just chatting up the hags as they walk. Just friendly conversation.
Okay.
Mostly him talking about his love of dragons and trying to figure out what they like.
Well, they inform you that they like frogs.
Oh, wonderful creatures.
Oh, he's not dying. Yes, except for the ones that like to break their bones out of their skin to try and claw you. They're little bastards.
The ones that fucking what?
I'm sorry, the ones that what?
There's a frog in the swamp that likes to break its bones and turns them into claws to attack anything that get too close.
Fascinating.
Fun fact: this is a frog.
With the
that
volatile fellow.
This is a frog that actually exists in our world. That is the evolutionary defense mechanism that they came up with.
So they're Havoc from Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
I was thinking more Clodsire from Pokemon.
But eventually, the area gets a lot more watery and the smell more pungent as you all enter a village of wooden homes with a lot of strange creatures bobbing in and out of the murky water.
Now, we have to go tell the matriarch that we have visitors, so if you would be so kind as to go wait over there while we go tell the matriarch.
Says,
guessing Adol sees nothing amiss.
I can't move my character, so...
Yeah, they're on the map layer, not the token layer, Joel.
Yeah.
But yeah, Scalodius will just nod and thank them for the escort.
So we're gonna start walking over.
So,
Oh,
I'm guessing Adol didn't get anything with that 15 on insight.
You distracted me. You got the one that's named Granny Gretel asking you to go stand there while she goes and tells the matriarch.
Oh, okay. Nothing amiss, I suppose.
Jubilee will turn to Hubert and says, "While we wait, do you want to have a quick round or quick spar real quick? I want to see."
Adol, like, raises her head from her palm at quick round, but then when it's quick spar, she just, like, relaxes and goes back to sulking.
Not that kind of round, Adol, unless you're interested, but... I don't know, I just want to try to improve a little bit to help. Yep, that was the idea.
Oh,
I mean, I'd be up for going a round or two with someone if, that is a distraction.
Or Grim.
What?
Well, I just wanted to spar Hubert, but I didn't think you still had it in your old bones.
I mean, I'm a pit fighter.
Jubilee just kind of giggles, seeing that the joke went over his head.
Oh, wait. He reaches up and, grabs something out of the air. I got it. Yeah. Perv. And then just sort of
Jubilee just...
blows a raspberry.
In any case, I think I want to try something, if that's okay with you, Hubert.
Very well. What would you like to try?
It's gonna sound weird, but can you cut my hand real quick?
No. I would rather not.
Can you try to, is the better phrasing of it.
I know I am able to.
Well then. Julie just quickly brings out a blade and starts to get ready to put it on her palm.
Apparently no one is stopping you.
Alright.
Are you trying to harm my routine?
Quickly just-
mentally?
Only temporarily, if with the training, if the training is paid off. I wanted to go a sparring round with Hubert real quick, see if I could get some last minute, let's say, inspiration. But if you just don't want to beat around the bush, then just quickly cuts her hand real quick. Give myself some damage. So, assuming I can hit. Just dagger. Ugh.
Go to stab your finger, miss. Miss again. Miss again.
Okay. Let's see if this works, and then she'll try to concentrate.
Okay.
Because someone decided to take a level in Paladin.
Oh, shit.
And with that, the wound suddenly disappears with a small glow of light. She then looks really excited and looks up to you. I think I got it.
I feel like there was an easier way to know you could do that.
I know, but I wanted to spar for a little confidence boost, but I just figured I'd just go in. Seeing you do it and training with you, I think, has helped me figure out how to do it.
That is not how you get said power.
How did you do it?
I have an oath to Adel Sade that gives me my power.
Looks to Adel Sade.
She is still very annoying, but she looks over.
I think it feel more like I can properly call myself one of your retainers now.
You've always been one of my retainers.
Yes, but now I feel it feels more official now, if that makes sense.
Didn't you sign loads and loads of contracts? How is it not official after that?
But I can do that thing now and pointing at where the wound used to be.
Well,
I don't know, it just feels special to me.
I'm glad that you feel special.
Julie's just kind of grinning ear to ear right now. It may not be much to everyone, but she feels very accomplished by it. Sorry, I just saw a shit posting.
So as you all stand there, you notice that the area is getting drastically colder and darker. And you can all tell that it is a magical darkness, as you cannot see through it. It's not so dark that you can't see at all, but as you're looking around trying to find the source, you notice two figures approaching.
I'll look over. I will straighten up and I'll fold arms behind her back.
You notice one that you're fairly certain is human, and the other one is a type of hag that none of you seem to be familiar with. Or at least you assume it's a hag.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
The human will step forward and bow to you, bow ever so slightly to you all. Greetings. I must say we were not expecting to have visitors.
Yes, our arrival here was unexpected ourselves, so.
Yes, we weren't expecting to be visitors, but here we are.
He begins looking you all over, and you, I need everyone to roll.
Insight.
Oh boy, here we go again. Motherfucker.
I broke the 30 barrier. Jubilee is on point right now. She is riding a high.
Beastie, you don't know shit.
Nice, Otto.
Thorgrim, You also don't know much, but the rest of you can tell.
Actually, Fulgrim probably does. LV doesn't.
Oh, LV rolled the 9?
Yeah, she doesn't have the biggest insight.
Alright. She is watching you all very suspiciously, as if she doesn't trust you.
I was gonna waste hands. Is something wrong?
I am trying to determine your intention here in our little village.
Granny kind of invited us for dinner, and then she said she needed to go talk to the matriarch, and then we were gonna stay for dinner, but I don't know what we were gonna do after that.
We don't really have an intention here other than to accept an invitation.
Beastly gods. Once cooked Hydra. Oh, and Door.
I mean more in the area. It is very uncommon for people to come into our territory without some sort of intention. Oh, we lost someone.
Oh, who did we lose?
We lost Chaos. Oh, he's back.
Alright.
On that case, if I may, we were trying to get back to my home by quicker means, and my guess is that something ended up interfering and taking us here.
Yes. It was merely a teleportation mishap caused by an outside source.
I see. Well, I do have to ask something of you if you are not here with ill intent.
Sure. What's up?
I ask that you stay within the village for a while, so that I can ensure that there is nothing mischievous behind your intentions here.
How long is a while?
She will look over her shoulder to the long, lanky figure behind her, who stares silently before she looks back to you all and says, however long she determines.
But we can't stay for that long. We're trying to stop a war, which is breaking out in the continent.
If you're talking about the squabbles between the lizard folk and that strange sect of drow, that quite frankly does not bother us.
Yes, but those sect of drow are my people. I don't want them to get hurt in a needless war.
And I do not wish my village to be compromised. And in order for me to ensure that it is not, I have to make sure that you are not here to compromise it.
Don't you have any spells that could ensure that we never speak a word of this to anyone?
Unfortunately, while I could technically, if that is something that you are all capable of, I am also aware that there is magic that can make you all not realize that is why you are here.
Then why keep us here for so long?
Because if you all happen to be sleeper agents and know how to get here, if I let you go now, whenever the incantation to make you lead a group of individuals who wish to harm us back here initiate, I cannot perform it.
And
I
to
see.
be-
So,
and to be, oh, sorry.
so if at all possible, what can we do to help you expedite the thorough once over of us, if possible, so everybody's happy?
To be fair, we don't even know how long this will take.
It could take from one day, but it could take longer than you would like. Let's also not forget
So I'm
that
asking away.
Well,
Okay.
outside of that, if it will help, then we would like to, if it would help expedite the process, we would like to offer our assistance to anything. I recall Granny mentioned there was something like a goblin nest nearby.
Yeah, goblin. No, no. The issue that I have is I'm unaware if any of you are under any sort of charm effect.
Can you not identify us?
I did. You cannot use identify on objects.
Huh?
No, you cannot use identify on living creatures.
People.
I think he meant for you to tell if we're
You can detect magics and
Hold on. No. You
try
can-
to remove curses.
I swear you can use identify on people, like on creatures. Hold on. I know that we saw this with Tauntaun. You can identify creatures.
Yeah. Identify is one of those wonky rules that I don't really ever know the full rulings on. The only thing I do know for certain is it doesn't identify curses.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. It's a good thing that Tauntaun told us this before. It should tell them what spells are affecting us.
I suppose I can, but after dinner.
And that would still take a little bit, but it wouldn't take more than a day, I believe, then. If that helps Adelsarday.
That is fine. As long as we're not here for too long. Lest we forget that the entire realm could disappear if we laugh about for too long.
Again, Lady Adelsarday, as long as we cooperate, we should be able to expedite the thorough checking of us.
Very well. Sorry, what?
Where did you learn the phrase faff about?
Where did I learn? I don't know.
Think your father. I'm telling you, Lady Adel, some of your phrases are genetic. I'm telling you.
I see.
Behind Adel's back, she just kind of mouths to Hubert. No, they're not.
Now, as said, I can do this after dinner. For the time being, stay within the reaches of the village. You can all tell this is not a request, it is an order.
This is a threat.
Okay. Is there anywhere that we can stay until then?
If all goes well, you will not have to stay the night here. So you can make yourselves comfortable anywhere at any home that one of our residents allows you to stay in, if you feel the need to have a roof over your head.
We still walk over. What about cooked hydra?
That is being prepared. It is not ready yet.
Aw. Very well then.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yes.
Rob, if you don't mind, would it be okay if we had your guys' names?
He motions to the figure behind her. She is the Night Mother, and I am Agatha.
The Night Mother? Have we heard that name before somewhere?
I don't know, have you?
Okay, what do I have to roll?
History.
You don't get to roll anything.
Okay, never mind.
Would George know the Night Mother?
Sure. Roll a history with disadvantage.
I feel like Scalodi should roll a lizard for this for some reason. feels familiar.
You don't know shit, George.
Yeah, it was like pleasure to meet you both.
Hey, Beastie, let's see what you know. Oh,
Alright, so Beastie, as you begin attempting to think back to this, you think and your head starts to hurt as you begin to realize that the memory you have is very fuzzy, almost as if you can't remember it fully, and you think that it's back in the days where you were still feral. You see this tall figure offering you a slice of raw meat in exchange for your cooperation.
is the tall figure the her or?
Yes.
Oh, Beastie's gonna walk over. Hello.
The Night Mother very calmly turns her head and looks down at you.
She'll take off her hat and look up to her. We remember you. We met before Tattoo. She points to herself.
She slowly tilts her head and then gives you one slow nod.
Beastie smiles before reaching into her pack and offering her a ration.
The Night Mother will stare at it before very slowly reaching and picks it up.
Beastie smiles before putting her hat on. Can't believe we met before. You first person we met before me got tattoos.
That probably means you belong to the hive that's near here, Agatha says.
Beastie looks over. No,
Oh.
I've got destroyed.
The thing about Goblin hives is if you don't destroy the next brood mother, it will reform somewhere else.
Oh, Brood Mother daughter escaped. He smiles more. He definitely must see now. She looks back to Night Mother. Can you show where he is after you let us leave?
He watches you and just slowly shakes her head.
No. Well, we find him.
The goblins are secretive. They don't let us see where their new home is. Most likely for fear of someone trying to eradicate it.
Beastie nods. Yes. Last time it burned. What's it back? Maybe we'll find it soon. When can.
We have a shaky alliance with them. We give them food, they don't attack our hags, and more importantly, our guard frogs don't kill them.
Where do you leave the food?
They come into the village and we give them bits and ends, spare parts, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Which they seem more than happy with.
Beastie nods. Shiny.
Now, please enjoy your stay. And after we meet, that is when I will see if you are under any sorts of effect.
Alright.
And then the two figures will go to what you assume to be the main home of the area, entering and the door shutting quickly.
I feel like this is actually a blessing in disguise, to be honest.
Beastie will nod. Yes.
They seem very nice. Scalodius
Yeah.
pipes up.
I'll also be able to tell if any one of us is under some type of secret effect.
That actually would be quite
I mean, That would be something nice to know.
Indeed.
Adel Sardet, Jubilee says. Remember, we had that one issue where we couldn't figure out why we were being tracked.
Oh,
They could probably find out what's wrong.
yes, we will find out.
I mean, he's gonna whisper this worst case scenario. If they do find anything, they won't let us leave.
I think
At
that's
least
only
until they
one-
can, at least until they can dispel what is causing this problem.
I don't think you get my point. Is that if we are somehow being tracked or looked into, then the second we step in here, you know.
Adel will sigh heavily. You have a point. We'll have to
But
deal with
at
that
least they-
when it comes.
But the least they could do is if they find something, they could remove it.
That's not my point.
No, I'm aware of your point, but even though the damage is done, they could have it removed so that it would not do any further damage. Because if we tracked attention to them, who knows what we would continue to attract attention to had we this whatever this was persisted.
I suppose that's fair.
Well, this gives us time to collect ourselves and gain our bearings once more.
Yep. And while we're waiting, do you think we could have the time to go see Devilish Deep?
Sorry, should you say that last bit again?
Oh, I mean, while we're waiting, do you think we'd have enough time to go see Devilish Den?
Adel will shake her head. While I do think that we can, I don't think we should leave. We should do so when they give us permission to do so.
Or just fucking be like, alright. And Otto while sitting there thinks to himself, maybe all these hags are the ones that ran over my dad.
Beastie nods. Maybe.
Wait, what?
Huh?
That did what with your dad?
Oh, trade.
Oh, like goods and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, like that.
Cool.
I
Okay.
really got to know what he was trading.
Huh. Well, I mean, don't hags trade in, like, weird stuff that most people don't trade for?
I'm not sure. Never met one.
Yeah, I've just heard stories about it. It's
Not
just,
until today.
yeah, I mean, obviously, but
It seemed nice.
They very
This one
nice.
back just says, kind of smiling.
Night Mother
I mean,
met me
anybody-
when... Night Mother met
anybody
me.
that gives, oh,
Sorry, no, you go. Go.
anybody who gives us free food is good to me. Now you two.
Alright. Beastie will nod.
But what
Yes.
if they like poison the food?
Beastie
Like,
shook his head.
giving you free food poisons the food.
No, she gave me free food before, me no poison.
No, I
And
mean,
I-
just like in general, you just said anyone that gives you food is a good person. But what if like the free food they give you is like poison food, and then you end up dying and then slowly bleeding out in front of them while they laugh in your face?
I mean, I'm resistant to poison, so I don't really care.
Poison usually make you bleed out?
internal bleeding, Jubilee.
Certain kinds of poisons can do that, yes.
That was Scalodius.
It would have to be particularly rare poisons, though.
Does that still make him a good person though?
What if you give someone a drink, though? Does that make him a good person? Scalodius says, scratching his head.
I feel like that would once again depend on the drink.
Beastie folds her arms. Me always give food when me want to be friends with someone. Like Rashi.
Don't you usually fight everyone?
That too.
Wait,
You
I
fight.
thought you ever gave me food.
She
We're
looks
not
though.
friends.
No, we friends. But he try fight you and you say no. So no food. But you say you my friend. So we friends.
Obi's gonna turn to Beastie and do their little like affectionate forehead bump, and then is gonna walk to Adelsar Day. Excuse me.
Yes.
Moment of your time, please.
What is it, Grandpa?
You seem, due to the day's events, you are obviously quite vexed, irritated. I was hoping to take your mind off of the irritation of the past proceedings and distract you with something else.
Such as?
I was hoping to scribe some spells into my book that I do not know, but I believe you do.
Very well. It will take my mind off of things, I suppose.
Indeed, that is why I chose now, as opposed to later.
Okay.
My question to you, Phenom. Do you know? I know you know Dimension Door.
Yes.
Do you know? Was it you who knew Featherfall and Fly?
Nope. I do not know either.
Okay, was that Jubilee?
Nope.
Okay, because somebody here knew Featherfall and Fly.
That was Otto.
Ah,
The
I
rabbit.
have to go to two people. Right. I would like to.
Jubilee unfortunately knows Windwalk though. That's her fly thing. Is Windwalk.
Ah. Well, I would like to scribe Dimension Door from Adel's spellbook into my own.
Okay.
And I believe that is 50 gold per level.
It is 50 gold per level and 1 hour per level as well.
Not so for me because I have an item, or not an item, an ability that changes that to 2 minutes per level.
Okay.
Scribe
this is
wizards,
12.
man.
Yep. So that is, and you said how much per level for money again? What was it?
50
50.
gold per level.
50 gold per level? Okay, so that is a 4th level, so 200 gold. I'm gonna bother Thorgrim for 200 gold, and I'll get that.
Get all the fancy
scribe
writing
going.
stuff that you need.
So, what's that?
Get all that fancy equipment you need.
Oh, I have.
'Cause that's why I assume that when you spend the gold, you spend it on special ink and paper.
I actually don't need any special ink because I can conjure a magical quill. I just need paper.
So as this goes on, you all sit and relax to the best of your ability, and you see a hag carrying a bucket of the easiest way to describe it is viscera.
Ew. Gut bucket.
Oh, dearies.
Fine, lady. Do you need a hand with that?
Oh, of course. I would love a strapping young man to assist me.
Priest is not old. Priest is not young. But me not a man.
How many? Does she have just one bucket?
She, she is carrying one bucket, but you don't know if she has more.
Is this your only bucket, ma'am, or do you got more?
Oh, I have several more. I have to feed our guard frogs.
I mean, 3 of us can help you with carry all the buckets if you need them.
Oh, that would be lovely.
The misadventures of the barbarians continues.
Indeed.
Jubilee looking at that situation, just becomes CJ all of a sudden. Oh shit, here we go again.
Shit.
as you all notice that there were 2 more buckets, and the hag goes,
Now, if you would kindly dump them in 3 different parts of the water, I don't want our god frogs fighting one another.
Into the what parts of the water?
Into 3 different areas.
Ah, okay.
Oh, Beastie will do so over here.
Okay. Do we just pick spots?
Lois has got this area.
so long as you dump it in the water, the hag seems happy with wherever you do it, so long as it's
Okay.
not near one another.
Let's go. Is this far enough away?
You would assume.
Yeah.
Wait, you said not to pour in the water?
Not to put it near one another.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't want the guard frogs fighting each other
Yeah.
Alright,
over food.
Jill will toss the viscera. Oh, wait,
Okay.
where are the frogs?
Do you toss the viscera or do you look for frogs?
You'll look for frogs.
Roll perception.
God damn.
There
Frog
are
senses.
Double nat 20.
as you're looking around, you see a set of eyes peering ever so slightly out of the water, staring directly at you, but more importantly, your bucket.
Alright. You'll toss the viscera towards the frog.
Alright. The viscera hits the water, and immediately this creature comes out, engulfing the entire contents of the bucket.
Beastie
Oh.
will nod. Big frog.
Yes,
That
he's
is
very-
not a frog. What the fuck is that?
Oh, he's a very big frog, dearie.
Beastie will look over. Can I pet?
If he likes you.
Does it look like it likes her?
It's busy trying to swallow its food. You can't really tell.
She'll wait for it to finish.
It will swallow, stand there. You see its throat undulate the way frog throats undulate a bit, before its 3 eyes on its eye stalk peer down at you.
She'll reach her hand up and try and pet it.
You touch it, and immediately you realize that it is very slimy.
She'll pull her hand away and look at it. Sticky.
Alright. So, what do the other 2 barbarians do?
I'ma look for signs of frog.
Roll perception.
I don't know where no frogs are.
That's a lot of water right there.
Hey, frog, got your food. And I'll just, as I'm saying that, dump out the food into his water.
That is
Much
not
like
a
what-
fucking frog.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that looks nothing like a frog.
It is called a froghemoth. Thank
Oh,
you very much.
I don't fucking care what it's called. Chill touch ain't to chill and ain't to touch. That thing ain't not a frog.
Yeah, it is. It's just a monster frog.
Looks nothing like a frog.
It does.
Hell nah.
Frog Thulu.
Scalodius.
Scalodius just kind of looks around, just goes, dinner time, and gives it a toss and see what happens.
And
Apparently,
Now-
it understood the term dinner time.
as now there seem to be 3 content froghemoths just more or less digesting their food.
Good froggy.
What a fine fellow.
One's a cow.
This is going on. Otto's just gonna be.
Oh,
so
my
tired.
apologies. Hello?
Looks like
I'll be
what's
looking
on-
from her book at the frog penis. I'm curious.
what'd you say, Jay? What's Otto doing?
Oh, Otto's just sitting there trying to meditate and see if he can figure out this force thing.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, after a while, the frog hemoths will sink back into the water now that they realize that they are no longer being fed. And the hag who fed them will wander back to her abode. As LV, more than enough time for you to inscribe stuff into your book has passed.
Excellent. I now can dimension all the doors.
Can you dimension the dice?
Can you
in
dimension
time.
these nuts?
No, unfortunately. Well, that was, something.
That was frog hemoths.
Frog a what now?
A frog hemoth.
I mean, it was a big frog. Yeah. Cool. So, I think we're done now. Where was the hag that we did the stuff for?
He wandered back to her abode.
Ah. Okay. Plunk his butt down.
Beastie.
Yeah?
Roll perception.
Oh, fuck.
You're about to be a snack.
Nom 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 nom.
As you're standing by the water, looking into it, a hint of a scent hits your nose as you smell another goblet from your nest.
She will
Red.
tense up and will
More happening.
look over towards this where the smell is coming from.
You're not sure where it's coming from due to the smell of the stagnant water. You just barely caught the scent of it.
You smell.
She's going to start looking around for the goblin.
Roll perception.
I know where he is, though. Can I just go there? I guess not.
Sure.
Alright. And away she goes.
All of the rest
Wandered
of
up
you,
without any
just,
of us noticing.
the rest of you just see Beastie suddenly sprint away.
It'll
Shouldn't
look
we
up.
stop her?
Well, let's hope that she's not running off the village grounds. If any of you are fast enough to catch her.
I will make sure she doesn't get into trouble.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I'll just follow and just stay a ways away since he kind of marked up and sees there's another goblin, so.
Beastie, as you run up, when you get too close, you notice the goblin is carrying a sack, and as you approach the goblin, it begins to growl at you.
Beastie growls back.
Okay, Thorgrim and George, you see two goblins growling at one another.
I'm gonna look at George and just,
George is gonna say, "Is this something goblins do, Beastie?"
Beastie will look back. Yeah, and looks back. The goblin growls at her.
Okay. And George will just wait and look on.
Okay. The goblin does not seem to appreciate you growling, and just continues to growl. She does not trust you.
Oh. Oh. Realizing it's not her being her greeting, Beastie will stop growling. You know smell? You know recognize smell? And she's... Oh, wait. Sorry. You don't recognize my smell? And she's speaking in Goblin.
Goblin stops. You see her nose. You see her nose flare a few times as she seems to be taking your scent in, and looks mostly confused.
I'm from the same nest as you. Kind of. Your nest burnt down. I thought I was the last one left, and so I left. But then Nest came back. So we're kind of from the same nest.
Strange is all she says to you.
I thought everyone from the nest was dead. But you're alive.
She squints a bit at you as she's trying hard to figure out that you're not from the exact same nest as her, but it seems she's slowly beginning to recognize your smell as a precursor to her nest.
She smiles. My name Beastie. Beastie 13.
Name?
Ah. Yes. She'll point to her tattoos. Me become a bit different when these put on me. Learned a lot. Many things.
What name?
Name. Something people call you.
Am Goblin.
Beyond just Goblin. Me Goblin too. But people know just call me Goblin.
She does not seem to understand this concept.
Like you.
Does not
She
compute.
says. She rests her hand on her head. Your name now Fuzzy.
He growls to immediately to the touch.
She eases her hand off her head. Fuzzy. Or Growler. Your name Growler.
Why here?
Because Elf Princess did magic and it went wrong. So we now here.
Elf?
Yes. She points to her ears. Has ears like us, but big and pale.
He still doesn't seem to understand what an elf is.
She'll point over towards Adelsarne. Her.
Food?
Food?
Not-
No. Not food. Friends, not food.
elves are friends, not food.
If it talk, it not food.
You can tell that she isn't familiar with a lot of the concepts that you're throwing at her right now.
No worry. Me understand. It was difficult for me too when I learned. I'm not like most goblins. But I had a nest too. I have a son and a daughter and another son, though I didn't give birth to him. Male goblin that I burned.
Throne.
Sorry, throne? Is that what she said?
Throne. D-R-O-N-E. Throne.
Oh. No, not drone.
She tilts her head to this, as that is what male goblins are referred to as.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thought she meant something different. Yes, drone.
Are goblins just bees?
Kinda.
More like ants. If drone, why no feed?
Feed me? Hmm?
Brood? Do you brood, mother? Why no feed?
She thinks about it. I don't know. I feed myself. And I feed Panther when he smaller. But then he big.
She seems almost insulted by the fact that you're feeding yourself.
Panther feed himself too.
Drone's useless if no feed.
No.
Eat useless drone.
No. Panther not useless. He my son. I care for him.
None.
Right.
I think Misi's starting to realize that, oh god, I used to be this.
No, it's very different before I got my tattoos. Growler. She looks at the bag. You trading with Hags and taking food back to nest.
Food. Yes.
Can you take me to nest later? Me food? No.
Then no take.
I bring food.
Then you food.
Food with me, not me being food. But I bring food, you take me to nest?
Yes, you food, take nest.
Okay. I want to see new brood mother.
Trained ones want rocks in cave.
Can I see rock?
She opens the back of its home.
Alright, she'll look inside.
No, it's home.
It's what?
Home.
Salt.
Salt. I don't know why I couldn't hear you. Alright. She looks at it. Oh, good for food.
She tilts her head to this.
Ah, let me explain, Growler. It's add taste to food, so it's better.
She looks to it and goes, is food.
Yes and no. You don't eat it by itself, you eat it on something else.
Feed mother with food.
She need water if she eat that.
She tilts her head to this.
Me had many things to teach Broodmother. I was alone for a very long time. Learned things on my own. Then I got tattoos and things. Complicated. But she smiles. But I'm happy to see my nest is still existing. Though I am very different now. Anyway, she gestures for Growler to go on her way. I will see you later.
He then looks to Thorgrim and George, growling slightly.
No, they friends. That's Dwarf, that prince, she says, pointing at Thorgrim and George.
Pilgrim waves.
Dwarf?
Dwarf. Small like us, but chunky.
Food?
No food. Too hairy.
George will wave.
That's Prince.
As George waves, you see who you're referring to as Growler reaching for a bone weapon.
Beastie will
Hostile.
Beastie will shake her head. No. Not hostile. Be friend.
Magic.
Magic, not hostile.
Wave hand, cast magic.
No. Trust. Me beat
Kill.
magic before. He no threat.
Kill.
No. Bad Growler. No.
I switching for a weapon.
George will
She's got a gun!
George will look back. She'll look back to George. Don't worry, Prince. She just nervous.
Oh, okay. Then he'll just put his hand down after waving.
Growler, they my friends.
Eat.
No eat.
She just tilts her head as this seems to confuse her.
Not everything eat or fight. Some things, friends.
Friend?
She nods. Friends. She points to herself. And back to Growler. Friends.
She just tilts her head even more. She does not seem to understand the concept.
Oh. She'll reach into her pack and pull out a ration and offer it to her. Friends.
Food?
Me give you food. Friends.
She will take it and stuffs it in a different bag.
She smiles. See?
More?
No more. But,
Eat lots, brood mother.
yes, you find food by hunting or trading. But we speak more later. I am happy to meet you, Growler.
She blinks as you say this.
He pats her on the back. Before looking to Thorgrim and George. Alright. He just met with friend from Nest. Actually, he thinks, technically me her aunt.
Oh. Tilting her head a lot. You sure she's okay?
No, she very confused.
Not as
Okay.
cultured as you, eh?
What's culture?
Not as smart as you.
He shrugs. Me smarter than the average goblin. Spark in brain after got tattoos. Then me starts thinking weirdly. Like using word like thinking.
Well, there's a time for thinking, there's a time for fighting.
Yes.
Right now, it is actually neither of those times, so I don't know what I was going with that. Anyway.
Zordak said there are times for 3 things: fighting, feeding, and pho, and she says while she walks off.
Wait, what was that last one?
My.
The last one was cut off by a hag shouting supper time.
Oh, food.
Food!
Wait, she already said food.
Alright.
Never mind, food!
As Otto kind of wakes up at the sound of supper and gets up off his rock.
Food.
Holy moly, that's a lot of hags.
Yes. There are 3 covens that live in this village.
I thought you were about to say 300. I was gonna be like, goddamn.
Spartans!
That's what they would decide not to fight them.
Yeah.
And after the short call of supper time, 8 other hags will appear, and the one who made the call will raise her hand, causing the ground to part, and all of you see smoke billow upward as it appears they have been cooking the hydra meat under the ground in some way.
Ooh, fancy.
Were they perhaps using a magical means to do so?
They used magic to cover it. However, if you have ever looked into Hawaiian cooking, that is the style of cooking.
I was gonna say, is this some
yes.
clay cooking?
Hawaiian pit.
Hawaiian pit barbecue.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you all see a very large, obviously dead, hydra laying beneath that. That 2 of the hags take great glee in beginning to chop and cut bits and pieces of meat off of, shearing off its scales and offering the actual edible meat to anybody who would like to take some.
These 2 will very gratefully take some.
Skillodes. Same with Skilodius.
Thorgrim will gladly take some. LV a little less eager, but thankful all the same. She's more of a vegetarian, but food is food.
When in Rome.
Indeed.
It'll almost certainly not be partaking.
Otto will walk up to partake. And George, out of courtesy, will also just partake in it.
Here you need to eat.
One of the hags says, coming to you, Adelsarde.
I don't eat meat. I apologize, but
How
yeah.
do you not eat meat? How do you intend to get meat on your bones if you don't eat it?
Well,
Look at you. You're malnourished. I can see your ribs through your clothing.
Ada will look down at herself.
You're practically skin and bones. We need to fatten you up, darling. Do you not get enough protein?
I eat plenty of mushrooms.
Not enough. You don't take care of yourself.
Julie is trying her hardest to stifle a laugh right now.
Thank you, ma'am, but I just don't eat meat.
Why?
I don't like it.
Why? What is your reasoning for not liking it?
I dislike eating a living thing that died.
Not alive.
But it died. I dislike eating it.
Doesn't. Theory, you understand it's natural to eat unalive. Correct?
Yes.
And you would go against nature.
Do I not have the choice in the matter?
have the choice, but the choice you've made has made you malnourished, even well. I bet you get tired every day.
Do most people not get tired every day?
Most people eat enough and are able to function through the day without having to take a nap in the middle because they eat healthy.
But I don't take naps.
Then how often do you feel like that you are walking corpse in the middle of the day?
Never?
Are you lying to me?
No, I have never felt like a walking corpse.
He just went her eye, almost as if she's plotting something.
What are you plotting, ma'am?
I'm thinking about making you your meat.
Please do not force meat on me.
Wait a second. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Jesus.
I was gonna sit there eating and be like, "Hey, Osade, are you a vegetarian?"
I am a vegetarian.
Oh, why not just say that?
I thought I...
You said you don't eat meat. Saying you don't eat meat and saying you're vegetarian are two different things.
No, they are the same thing, and they're both equally unhealthy.
But what if it's like horror culture?
Then the culture is wrong. Look at her. She's an elf. She is designed to eat meat. That would be like trying to force a rabbit to eat meat when we all know they're vegetarian.
It'll just gestures over at Otto.
Who's eating me?
He is not a rabbit. He is a rabbit folk. I'm talking about one of these.
She says, waving her hands, and you all see a very shocked and confused rabbit appear in her hand before disappearing.
Where did that... Ma'am, I appreciate your concern, but really, I do not want to eat meat.
But this won't do at all.
It will do. I appreciate... Again, it is appreciated, but I have lived for a very long time not eating meat, and I will continue to do so.
Would you feel satisfied if I made some food for her to eat?
I would be satisfied if she ate meat. Like this nice Hydra, right here. But fine. Fine. Continue being unhealthy.
Thanks, ma'am.
I don't think she's happy with you. Hubert says as he eats quiet as he eats with a boot handed to him.
I'll just rest her hand back in her palm.
I was just gonna walk over and ritual cast create food and water and just dump it all in front of Vados Sorde.
Is it vegetarian food and water?
Weirdly enough, the spell doesn't say.
And don't ask me what vegetarian water is.
Vegan water. Is this water vegan?
Well,
Also, the food is bland and nourishing.
Well, I'm going to
The water
assume
is
it
clean.
doesn't
So,
have
yes.
meat in it. So yes, it is a vegetarian meal. Nice. Well, Edel will eat it.
He'll go back to eating his. Otto will go back to eating the meat.
If Thorgrim is allowed, he will go back for multiple servings.
You
So-
can eat until there's nothing left to eat.
Beastie will also take multiple servings.
Jubilee will just have one serving, but still make sure she gets a good amount.
Indeed.
I'll say that's 45 pounds of food, so. A lot of water, actually. Now I'm looking at this. Holy shit.
Oh,
Water is good.
Glug, glug, glug.
Skillois has somehow got a pile just as big as him.
We're just gonna take like one serving and then just relax.
If allowed, Beastie will take some to eat later.
not stopped for having a future serving.
Nice.
Excellent. Thorgrim
Though-
will also
Though
pocket
they,
away some for later.
they are separating some and putting it to the side.
Alright.
Yeah, that's fair.
Understandable. It is their food after all.
Indeed.
Actually, this is going to be for the little goblin that's visiting us.
Growler.
Yes, she does quite growl a lot now that you mention it.
That's why I name her Growler.
They begin talking amongst one another, as if trying to figure out if you are even allowed to name her. One of my
Beastie,
That's a
hags,
whole nother societal debate in itself.
one of my hags is missing.
oh,
Oh well.
Beastie will walk over. Why not name her?
Are you part of her nest?
Yes.
Are you the one that birthed her?
No.
So you can't name her,
My sister birthed her.
but you didn't.
No.
Then you're not allowed to.
But I did.
Then we can't call her that.
Yes, you can.
This went on for several hours.
Convince your little elf friend to eat, healthy dear.
Alright. She's gonna walk over with a very large amount of meat. Princess, eat.
Shoves it in her mouth.
Yeah, we'll start back. Oh. Thank you, Hubert.
You're welcome.
That
Also,
Don't
thank
murder
you,
me.
Jubilee.
No, I know when to draw the line.
Beastie will look between them. But Princess is all bones.
Away with you, he says, waving his hand in a shoe motion.
She huffs and aways. This isn't over. I will stuff her mouth with meat if it's the last thing. I am immature.
You can just. Jubilee has her back to Beastie, but Hubert and Adel can see she is like eyes watering, trying not to laugh at that statement.
For the third time today, Ado's head is in her hands.
Yep. Come on, Adel, it's pretty funny.
And while Beastie is getting shooed away, Thorgrim is going to very slowly sidle on over to Beastie and very slowly try and grab some of the meat.
Beastie will see Thorgrim is doing this and just like shift it away from him. No.
but
No.
it's meat. But
Mine.
Thorgrim, as she shifts it away, you notice that a tentacle is slowly reaching out of the water. It's reaching for the meat as well.
Beastie,
Beastie
gonna
will
try
look
it.
over at it and will shift it away from the tentacle. No.
I'm gonna try and gently push her back away from the tentacle.
You all hear the sound of crashing water as a froggy
Oh,
reaches
Jesus.
the water coming after
Oh
the meat.
God!
No. My meat.
Just give it the meat. There's more meat.
No.
I believe this one was fed anyways and is being a little greedy.
Yeah, Toad, you greedy.
Otto's then gonna get himself, grab an extra slice of meat, cast speak with animals, and then just in whatever. Actually, wait. Does this thing count as an animal?
It's technically a monstrosity, but I'll allow it.
Oh, okay. Well, then he'll speak to him and be like, here's some extra meat for you. He'll hand it the meat.
It will, with its tongue, wrap around the meat and pull it into its mouth and swallow it whole.
Then he'll just back away and be like, enjoy. What?
Ow!
Oh.
Get off me!
No.
Or
Okay. And then he's just gonna look to the hag and be like, "Can I give it food?"
the hag will walk over, bonk it on the nose with a wooden spoon, causing it to retreat to the water.
Beastie will point and laugh.
Good. I was hoping you would be able to calm its belligerency.
Oh, that one's so pretty.
Indeed.
Beastie will put the meat in her pack and walk over. Yes, greedy. Name it that.
Actually, that one's name is Hopsley.
Opsley?
Hopsley.
Oh,
Does it hop?
Used to. Not so much anymore now that it's big.
too fat.
And what are the other two's names? Skilly says.
Well, one we named Croak because we thought it died. It choked on an intruder, and we thought it stopped breathing, but it managed to cough. No, part of them up at least.
Okay. That one could probably be could play a good trick if you taught it how to play dead like that.
So it ate a person and nearly choked to death on the person.
Yes.
Reminds me of story. Well, not story. But when me back in Nest, there was one goblin that had very big hips and was swallowed by a frog, but then the frog choked and the goblin survived. Actually, Sinclair's thighs are almost as big. Maybe that's where she get that from.
My goodness, the conversations that we get into in this group.
They're quite engaging, don't you agree?
That's one word for it.
That's Jubilee saying that, knowing full well.
Yeah, I prefer the term asinine, but you know.
I would not recommend using that word around Jubilee.
Oh yes, right. Her. Yes.
Beastie will
I mean, Hubert would probably agree that that's the case.
Please.
Kind of wiggles her tail at him.
Enough with the.
Beastie
And
tilts
then
her
Thorgrim
head.
points to Elvie and goes, "You see, you can't win with her. You just can't. Every time you say a word, she tries to make a way to make it sound horny.
Me no understand. What wrong with having 9 donkeys?
Jubilee just burst out laughing and collapsed to the ground. She couldn't take it anymore.
Beastie's a treasure.
It's like the stick figure meme of like the guy crying, laughing, and pounding the table.
Yeah, pretty much. Skolotus is just pinching the bridge of his nose and just pats BC on the head. Just do you. You continue doing what you do.
I shall.
Ugh.
Oh. Beastie's gonna head over to the Night Mother and offer her some Hydra.
He looks to you, raises a hand, and does a no thank you motion.
Oh. He'll offer it to Agatha instead.
Agatha will look to it and take a small sample.
Figuring before going over to Growler.
Growler is taking the meat that was set aside and is wrapping it in a travel pack.
Hello, Growler.
He immediately turns and growls at you.
Beastie grins. Growler.
Fine.
Me no want it.
Take him to Brood Mother.
Before that, she points to her. Wanna
I'll have-
fight?
Fine.
Wanna fight?
No.
Why?
Must take food to Brood Mother.
Okay. But then maybe
She
you
busy.
come back and we fight?
Fine.
She nods. You beat me. Me give you more meat.
She squints to you as you say this.
She grins. Me gets very strong by fighting. You fight, you get stronger, and you can protect Broodmother and loved ones.
No can right now.
Yes, later.
He makes a noise before picking up the pack.
Be safe, Growler.
Hey,
Yes. Don't die. And don't get hurt as you go home.
she seems confused by this line of logic before taking off with the food.
Beastie will wave at her. Me miss goblins.
I do too, but my aim's getting better.
Beastie looks over. Prove it. Can she hit her? Can he hit her from all the way over there? That's the question.
Well, he rolled a 17, so probably not.
Beats it, no?
Ah, so he does hit you.
With what?
Dagger.
Ah!
As the dagger slams into your shoulder.
Wait, there are people in the way. It's not a disadvantage.
No,
Alright.
because the only person that would technically be in his way is Thorgrim, and he can throw over Thorgrim.
Alright.
I look away for 5 seconds, and Hubert is stabbing Beastie for some reason.
Ow! Beastie will take it and then try and throw it back.
Okay.
I don't think she's proficient in daggers, so what would that be? The D20?
You're a barbarian. You are proficient with them.
Oh. Then, let's just go with this. Well, does 21 hit his AC? I doubt it.
Does.
Oh, fuck.
He
Alright.
only has an 18 AC.
Goddamn. Alright, let's see.
Sorry.
Whoops. Oh, D20, goddamn. Well.
So you immediately hit Hubert right back.
Yeah. Beastie will smirk. Ah! Goblins no miss you neither.
I never said you would.
Yes, but you think it.
I did no such thing.
Lies, Gloomy.
Thorgrim keeps looking at his fist, and then at Hubert and Beastie, and is just inches away from Eldritch Blow punching both of them.
What's the matter, dwarf? Can't throw your knuckles? And she does a
Eldritch Blow
shuffle.
punch. As soon as she says that, Eldritch Blow punch.
Wait, can he throw his knuckles?
Oh, yes, he can.
Can.
Holy fuck!
Due to a pact he made with Devilish D, he actually has.
Wait, so he's a warlock now?
I mean, kinda, sorta.
Holy fuck! Wait, so does
When Hubert and Beastie are start throwing shit at each other, Thorgrim looks at Hubert, then looks at Beastie, and then grins, and then cocks his fist, and then points it at Beastie, and then this like spectral, like bright red fist goes flying and punches her in the face.
she stumbles. Whoa! Dwarf, when you
take-
learn to do that?
I didn't really learn how to do it. I just have the information. That devilish, whatever his name is, D, told me how to do it,
Oh,
and I just learned how to do it.
teach me.
I don't
I can
even
only
remember
imagine all the hags are either
I don't
getting
even know
entertained
how
or
I
getting
did it.
annoyed by all this.
I don't even know how I did it myself, so I don't know how to teach you.
They do
She-
not seem bothered at all. In fact, they are eating the meat kind of the way people would eat popcorn with free entertainment.
How?
All right, so they are taking on the entertainment side.
DC will spread
by the
awareness. Me will learn by...
Bludgeoning damage is non-lethal, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kill these.
Bonk.
Yeah, I had a feeling, because Beastie will then spread her arms. Me will learn by watching. Hit me again.
You sure?
Yes. Me want to punch when many feet away.
Okay.
Wait, Joy, is it
No.
possible to learn it this way, or...
No,
No, okay.
no, it is not.
No, this is just for the shenanigans.
Oh, poor Beastie does not realize this, and is going to continuously ask to be Eldritch punched until she learns it, which will mean
Hey.
it will be a while.
It's not Eldritch Punch, it's Eldritch Blah Punch.
Blood punch.
I guess while
Yeah.
Eldritch Blunch.
while Beastie is getting her Eldritch lunch by getting repeatedly Eldritch blasted.
I'm feeding her eldritch punches, so it's her eldritch lunch.
You will learn it one way or another. Oh wait, actually,
Fiddlesarday, should we stop this?
Ada will look over. No, they're having fun.
Fair enough.
I mean, at least I think they are. The Goblin and Thorgrim are laughing, so I assume they are. Though it looks very painful.
Yeah, if I'm gonna have pain like that, I'm making sure I'm getting some pleasure with it too.
Adel just gives her a bombastic side-eye. Right.
What?
Sometimes I forget that nature.
You telling me you take that punishment willingly without any good stuff in return?
I would.
Of course you would. I would not. I very much dislike pain, thank you.
I don't care much for it either. I can just tolerate it.
I guess that's to both of us.
Oh, so now I'm the weird one.
You are the weird one.
At least you admit it, Jubilee.
Admitting it is the first step on the path to redemption.
Julie just kind of does the fake offended thing.
Well, I never.
Well, I never.
Well, I
And then
do
just giggle.
declare.
Scoliosis has just been silent most of this time, just kind of watching and smiling to himself.
Elvie's watching beside him, but she is not smiling. She is very confused.
It's nice that the kids can smile.
Oh, Elle is going to glance at, well, look at her clock. What time is it? Is it getting late?
Yeah, I mean, you can tell it's getting into the early evening. The sun is setting. I do not have an exact time for you.
Alright. Well, I'll look around to see if there are any houses that she can stay in. I think the Night Mother just said hey, or Agatha rather said hey, just stay around in one.
He said specifically to ask one of the hags of a house if you could stay in it.
Alright. Just going to go and ask a hag if she can stay at
Just
their
ask
house.
permission. Fair enough.
It's just the hag that she walked up to is the one that was giving her shit about not eating meat.
Fuck, no.
As you approach this one, she just looks at you, says, and just squints her eyes.
Is there a problem?
You won't eat your meat.
Very well.
Immediately goes to find a different one.
Apologies, as she'll go to a different one.
Okay.
Hello, can I stay at your house for the night?
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
I would love to have visitors.
Which one is your house?
Oh, we can go there after supper.
Alright. And they all head back.
Huh. So how was your talk with the meat lady?
Aren't you the meat lady?
Why, Adol, I didn't think you could have an inappropriate joke.
Me neither.
Look at
Rubbing
you.
off.
She just says nothing and smirks.
I'll snort slightly. Now we'll just start looking out to a little village.
So, any bets on how long it'll take for the goblin to pass out?
Too long.
Oh, hello.
If she keeps asking me to punch her in the face, probably not that long at all.
It seems Adol, Hubert, and Jude have a visitor now.
Ada will look back over to her.
I did some research. None of you are under any sort of enchantment magic that I am able to detect.
Alright.
Which
I feel like there's a but in that sentence.
You are no longer restrained here.
Oh.
You can leave anytime you wish.
Well, it's getting late now, so it's probably best if we stay the night.
Just for tonight.
If
Your
you're
hospitality is wonderful, though.
Better than others that are around this area.
right. Such as? Goblins?
There is a kingdom.
The Hydras, I'm guessing.
There is a kingdom nearby, led by a foolish king.
What's the name of this kingdom?
Let's see. Actually, surprised you guys don't have.
It's called Haven. The fuck?
I mean,
King?
It's the
Wait a
king-
minute.
The kingdom of Dazragal.
And who's the king there?
The king is a man by the name of Grimoire.
I was gonna pull out the map. You show us where we are on this?
Ding ding.
So, then, where is the kingdom of... this...
Probably south, if I had to guess.
Isn't this the place with the
Oh.
undead that Zardak is in charge of? No, that's here.
Never mind. Things are opening up.
The hell? A kingdom
Just
in the
north.
Wildlands?
Yes.
Wild Kingdom, as it were.
So, what kind of people are in the kingdom in Dazragal?
Foolish ones who follow their king without question.
What's so bad about that?
Do they do it willingly?
Yes.
What's so bad about following their king?
He's not a liar.
In what way?
Every way possible.
Can you please elaborate?
Sounds
on
like
that?
he did something personal to you.
He thinks for a moment before sighing and says he
Oh,
has our son.
What?
Collectively, son?
He made a request of me that I give him an heir to the kingdom. The only stipulation to this request was that I have the rights to bring him here and teach him magic. He will not allow me to see my son.
That is cruel.
I'm aware.
And how old is your son?
At this time, I would assume his age is 2, presuming that he is kept good care.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Agatha.
Unfortunately, sorries do not help me.
Julie just kind of is trying to read Idol Sarde's face right now, seeing what she's thinking.
Ale has returned to being a bit stoic, but just frowns sadly. Excuse me for a moment, and she'll head over. Everyone, can we speak for a bit? No, not you. I meant my friends.
Oh,
Apologies.
Well,
That was kind of awkward.
the better to help you do a walkover. All right,
stop trying
JSBRD.
to get to my pizza.
Are you,
Pizza is not
are
for
you
cats.
thinking of making a pizza cat?
Well, first of all, she'll explain the situation that Agatha told her to everyone else. I do not want that child to remain hostage when Agatha and her people have been so kind to us.
Oh, look at that. Don't even have to come up with a random excuse to go now.
I do think that we need to give the sword to the Lady of Flame first. And we'll see what comes of that.
We don't even have a sword yet.
We can get it from Devilish D. We're now allowed to leave the village, and there are plenty of doors around.
And what,
I mean, who's to say that other kingdom might not have a sword?
and would it not be prevalent to go speak with him before we make any other plans?
I suppose that's true.
I was suggesting that we rescue the child anyway, sword be there or not. I just wanted to know what the others' opinions on this action is.
And what is the plan if D does not have one of these light-producing swords.
Then we will find it elsewhere.
Where's the priest going? Skillo says as soon as he heard child trouble, he's starting to charge off.
Beastie will grab him by his leg and start dragging him back. Not now, priest.
No, not yet, not yet.
Sorry, got a little ahead of myself there.
Yes, Father, I do appreciate your zeal, but perhaps we should go in there with a plan first.
We can come up with a plan once we know the layout of the city. Or the kingdom.
Yes, quite. Yes, quite.
For now, let's
Sorry,
get...
just my heart.
Your heart?
My heart breaks when I hear a child being mistreated.
Me
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, we know.
But we must not forget the problems that we are dealing with right now. So, once again, I suggest we get the sword, give it to the Night Mother, and then return and help the child. Sorry, the Lady of the Flames, not the Night Mother.
I mean, we could have her hold on to it while we go get the child. But yes, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so I don't think it's
Just
wise
the kingdom
to keep...
seems to be so close on the map.
Well, I'm not a dictator.
Well, I'm just
If we
saying.
all believe that we should go to the kingdom first and then return the sword to the Lady of the Flame, then go ahead. Say so, and we will do so.
I'm just suggesting that since the kingdom is so close and the Lady of Flame's probably further away, if we're trying to save time, it would make sense to do the devilish tea thing first to check and see if he has it, then go to that kingdom, then go to the Lady of Flame. It just makes sense for making it efficient for our time.
Well, let's the others. Is that you all agree with that?
Efficiency seems like the best course of action.
Then that's... And any objections to this plan, then? Seems not. That is the course of action we will take, then.
So we're going to that place first, getting the kid, and we're looping back around to go pick up that sword or whatever.
No, we're going to see Devilish
Well,
D
we're first checking to see if the sword, if CB
Right.
has one, then we'll go
Right.
there, whether he has one or not.
Right. Go see D, grab, go get the kid, then return the sword. If he
She's
has
already
one,
left.
Got it.
As Thorgrim's talking, Jubilee, she already left.
Ah, shit.
I'll look to this house. Does it have a door?
Yes.
She'll look to the others. Who owns this house?
Oh, that's
The
our
Hags.
that's our nursery.
Oh,
Oh,
Probably not there then.
okay.
She walks over and
You should-
opens the door, and you see hundreds of frogs.
yeah, let's choose a different
Oh.
door.
It should
Yes.
still be fine if it's just a nursery. She looks at Hag. Do you mind if we
I
borrow...
guess that's true.
Yes, it's better than using the home of someone. She'll look to the Hag. Do you mind if we borrow the door?
Of course not, dearie.
Thanks.
Oh.
You'll then slide one of these cards. Well,
These cards.
under the door, and we'll step
door.
on in.
Everybody, all aboard. Get the music.
Still expecting to walk on in, and the merchant is there.
You enter, and immediately D greets you and goes, "Well, hello, friends. It's been a while. How have you been? How have your travels? Do you have anything juicy for me?"
Why, Devilish D, you sound like you're trying to seduce me.
Oh, darling, if I was trying to seduce you, you'd be seduced.
I bet I would. But I believe we're looking for something special today.
Yes, we're looking for something called a sun sword.
A sun sword? That's a fancy one right there.
We need it.
Well, I'm afraid I don't have any in my inventory, but I might be able to tell you where there's one nearby.
Do tell.
Let's see. He rummages through some books and opens one. God, creepy. And flips through multiple pages and goes, let's see, you're in this plane of existence. Aha! Yes, there appears to be at least one in a kingdom somewhere.
Okay.
That's oddly
Convenient.
fortuitous.
It's almost like it might be up north.
Who owns it?
Let's see. It is. Let's see. If my story is correct, it was a gift for when the prince came of age in the kingdom.
It belongs to the prince?
Oh.
Is going to belong to the prince. He's too young to wield it right now.
Oh my goodness, so right now it's...
How old is this prince, perchance?
So we would be stealing from a baby.
No, we're stealing from a king. Because the king owns the sword, and he's going to give it to the prince when he comes of age.
I know, but it's technically meant for the prince when he comes of age. And
Aren't we also technically kidnapping a prince, too?
Well, it's not well, I guess it is kidnapping. So,
No,
essentially,
let's not mince words. We're kind of kidnapping, so for the greater good.
we're planning on going into a city, infiltrating where the king lives, stealing a child, and stealing a sword.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
but-
Sounds like my third birthday.
What?
What?
Never mind. Okay. Would you happen to have a map of the kingdom and the palace?
Depends on how much we're talking here.
What do you mean? Like price or map?
How much do you want it?
150 gold?
Sure, why not?
Do a gastro over to Thorgrim. You have the party funds.
150?
That
What
would
you
be that would be the agreed upon amount, yes.
Just a moment.
Well, while we're thinking about it, I think there's only one thing we need. One conclusion that I can come to, Adelsarde.
Which is?
We need to perform a heist.
Do any of us have experience heisting?
Hubert just very calmly looks at you.
Well, it's not really a... What you do isn't really heisting, it's just thievery. Heisting requires a team, doesn't it?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I guess we'll leave coming up with a plan to you then.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because for some reason I feel as if me coming up with the plan is cheating the system somehow.
Well, you're the only one with heisting experience.
I'm also the only one that's not
I mean-
actually controlled by a player.
Well, maybe your player should take further control of you.
Jubilee just looking at the two of them. You do remember I was in a mafia family, right?
Have you ever done a heist?
I mean, it's not that hard to come up with.
Alright, then you're the planner.
Devilish Dan.
E.
Or Devilish D, sorry. Do you know any upcoming celebrations or ceremonies going on at the Kingdoms of the North?
Nope, he says as he slaps sets the map down on the table.
So
I
you
don't-
don't have any.
I don't have a fucking clue what goes on over there.
It'll appear over at the map. Holy moly. Okay. Well, getting inside would be difficult. Unless we just... If we don't want to be seen, that is. Unless we go...
Well, our target would probably be the castle right in the middle.
Yeah. And it seemed...
I don't know
like-
why.
Depends on how much of how much care they put into keeping an eye on who visits the city.
Security,
And what about the palace itself?
Huh, afraid I don't have a map for that one.
What? Okay then.
Interesting.
Are there any labels?
Take a look
on
to the
the map?
left real quick.
What about it?
See that pathway that goes through that small remote area off to the side?
Here?
Yeah. The pathway doesn't go above ground, but it goes below ground. Interesting.
It's true. What is down here? Does the map say?
Probably the sewer.
Gross.
It leads to probably a poor district.
Well, this is the palace, yes?
Yes.
Considering that it's not surrounded by moat or anything, it must also be connected to the sewage. And she almost gags at the idea.
Didn't say it was going to be a clean job.
Oh, there is also...
But look, there's also an opening down here.
Yeah. Why would there...
So theoretically...
Yeah, but wouldn't that... Why would there be a... That looks more like a port than anything. I doubt that would go directly to the castle. Unless...
All waterways have to go somewhere. That could be our way in, and this could be our way out. Possibly.
So, are there any labels on the map, like pointing out anything, or?
No.
Oh,
He does not have anything labeled. He just knows the rough layout of the kingdom.
So you don't even know what these buildings over here are?
I've never been there.
Looks like it's built on a cliffside. Interesting.
yeah, an elevated
Well-
plane.
More easily fortified against sieges.
But also easier to let your guard down if you're not careful with your security.
Not only that, but the pond of fresh water in the center of the city also provides a fresh supply of food if ever they get cut off from the food that is delivered to them. In all honesty, this is a very well-structured city.
Yeah, I wish that we just had further information about the palace itself.
Like I said, if I could figure out if there was a celebration, I figured a good way to get in would be as a traveling, entertainment troupe looking to pay homage to the king.
Ada raises an eyebrow to her. Do I look like an entertainer to you?
No, but I do.
Well, true. The last time we tried that out, we did get caught almost instantly.
Because you didn't play a part
I did play the part.
awkwardly. You played the part awkwardly.
I did the best
Just
I
why
could.
I would be on. The point is, it'd be me and maybe a couple other people on distraction, while others actually do more infiltrating.
Also, we were going against a dwarf, to be fair. The last time we tried this.
Yes.
Well, we do need to know more about the king, I suppose. We could ask Agatha.
And the kingdom. Yes. I believe she'll be very pleased to hear we're going to help her get her son. And maybe will give us some insight so we can make better plans.
Yeah. Great. I never put... a heist for a child on my bucket list, but here we are.
Well, there's a first for everything.
Oh, I guess we're back here now.
Oh, sorry. I forgot you guys were in the discount emporium. There we go.
Oh,
I wonder if we can get Otto to build some sort of scouting device that can be disguised as like a mouse or something. That'd be a good way to get a layout of the castle.
definitely. We'll have to ask him.
For some reason, he's in a stunned stupor at the moment.
Probably have to get
poor
something.
child has had a long day.
Well, anyone else want anything from Devilish D?
Don't think so.
Alright.
Tila is still wondering if the magic will ever be back in his weapon.
Easy will look done. Give me a... You have a way to upgrade my tattoos?
You asked me that the last time. I'm still looking into it.
Oh, I forget. Look into it faster.
I'll make my eyes go turbo speed just for you.
You only have one eye.
You don't know that.
She points at his eye.
As you do, that part of his mask slowly envelops it so that it looks like he has no eyes.
You have no eyes.
See? I told you didn't know if I only had one.
You have 0. How you make eyes faster if you have none?
They're so fast you can't see them, obviously.
Oh, that's true.
Well then. It's always a pleasure seeing you, Devilish.
Oh, and it's a pleasure seeing you too.
But I think we have a heist to prepare, and if we need some supplies, I'll make sure to slip my card in, and we'll get prepared.
Oh my.
Actually, D, how much is a
Yes.
card now?
Well, you did bring me a frog, so I guess I'll give you one for free.
We did what now?
On Thorgrim's shoe, there's a frog sitting on it.
Oh,
Tails,
right.
eyes,
Yeah, of
one.
course. I did bring you this frog because you've been such a great patron and gave me that cool Eldritch punchy thing. So here you go. And I plop the frog on the table.
Wait,
I'm
no,
gonna name you-
doesn't
I'm gonna name you Gertrude, he says, taking it and sets it on a shelf.
does that belong to the Hags?
Nope, not anymore.
Did you just steal from the Hags, Thorgrim?
Not willingly. I mean, it was on my shoe.
I mean, to be fair, I believe Devilish will give it a good home, and I think the Hags are really about nature and kindness, so I think that shouldn't be a problem.
Hopefully
hope.
they're not keeping too much of a count.
I am going to be.
Have you seen Gertrude?
I'm going to be very wary of you, Thorgrim.
What? It was on my foot. I didn't know it was
Well, if-
there until just now.
Well, if we need someone with sticky fingers, I know who I'm bringing with. Or sending
Sticky
in for the
shoes,
infiltration
rather.
part.
Yes, I have.
Hey,
Very-
sticky anything
Well-
gets the job done at this point.
I mean, I've been walking around the swamp all day. Everything I have is sticky right now.
Well,
Actually, LV will step forward. Devilish D,
Yes.
what would you be willing to, what would be a commensurate price for a set of Masterwork Thieves tools?
I'm gonna be real with you, Matt. I don't think Masterwork Thieves tools exist in 5e.
Sorry, Pathfinderism. A set of Thieves tools.
Set of Thieves tools? Let's see. He says, pulling out a set of Thieves tools and sets them down. and rubs his chin and goes, "Why do you need him?"
Well, if we are to perform a heist, then we should expect to find things that need to be opened or picked or unlocked.
You mean like that guy is able to
Yes.
do right there? He says, pointing at Hubert.
But if we. I mean, it's.
Are you planning on splitting up?
No, but if
Probably.
the option presents itself, or the. What am I trying to say?
I believe having these
If
tools
we
is
are
be helpful
split
no matter
up
what.
unwillingly, that's what I'm trying to say.
Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Well, what are you offering?
What's the market price of thieves' tools?
30 gold.
30 gold?
No, I think it's actually 10 gold. I don't know off the top of my head, but just say 10 gold.
Matt, you're not Googling it, are you?
No.
Well, based off of
25.
the...
25 gold?
Give me just a second. I actually have to find it in the book.
Hey, you're not Googling it, are you, Jor?
No, I actually have a book.
That's cheating.
I'm the DM.
There's a search function in the Roll20.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's actually...
Meanwhile, me just like,
Yeah, and the...
but it doesn't have a price thing, so.
Ah, that's a shame.
Not for my personal benefit or anything, but how does one utilize said search function for the folks at home that are clearly watching?
If
You know
click
what?
on
They
the...
can tell you. Hold on. They can tell you after this social encounter.
Social encounter.
Oh yeah, it is a social
Yeah.
encounter.
You are having a social encounter and you are bartering for an item, which
Well,
means anything that can help you figure out the cost of said item would be cheating, since you don't know off the top of your head and cannot
Indeed.
search it presently.
Holy
Well,
crap,
I did give
even,
you a price.
even goes
What
into
did you
the
say?
lore of D&D.
25.
How about 30?
Sure.
Wonderful, he says, holding his hand out.
Okay. And LV will reach into Thorgrim's bag, pull out 30 gold.
Yo. Look at this. Well, I can't do it, but
So-
it has even the list of spells in here. Goddamn.
Nice.
What do you think I've been doing to level up?
I've been doing it manually, and I feel pretty stupid now.
I was using the internet.
Yeah, me too.
By the way, thieves' tools are 25.
25.
Ah, you got cheated.
So it's about a fair price. You got about a fair price. So
Yeah. I mean, 5 extra, why not? Not that big a deal. So I'll plunk, take it out of the bag, plunk it on the table.
He takes it and slides you the thieves' tools.
Cool.
Anything else I can help y'all with?
Beastial points at Thorgrim. Teach me how to punch things like him.
If I do that, you'll have to make a pact with me. And you'll have
Oh.
to bring me things.
Then no.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I gave you a ring of, like, fish or something, right?
You gave me the ring of 3 fishes last time. Haven't been able to talk to that boy, though, in order to trade it. Figured he'd really want some ring of fish. But anyway, you, he says, pointing to Thorgrim, I got a mission for you.
Welcome back, Jay.
Okay.
We're planning a heist to kidnap a child and steal a sword.
Not just any child, though. It's the prince of a kingdom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck, okay.
and the mother is the ruler of the Hags. So
So, my fine dwarven fellow, the next thing that I need you to bring me is a musical instrument, one that I ain't seen before.
Okay. And what makes you think I haven't? What makes you think I would know what to look for if you hadn't seen it before?
I
I
have
definitely
faith.
wouldn't have seen it before.
I have faith in you.
have you ever heard of the dwarven spoons?
Yes, in fact. My,
Damn it.
I
Damn
have heard of the Dwarven Spoons. In fact, there's like a 30-minute ballad dedicated to my dad that written only with those spoons.
Oh,
I'm honestly not sure.
I think I know that
I
one.
think I've heard that one. Jubilee says, yeah, I think I've heard that one too.
Anyway, so that's your next mission. Bring me an instrument I ain't seen before.
Okay. Probably summon that kingdom we're going to. Okay.
Anything else I can help you with?
Don't think so. Question mark?
You have an item which allows people to disguise themselves. Actually, do any of us have disguise spells?
Not currently. Well, I don't.
Alright.
No.
I think
I can polymorph, so I'm good.
You do have a spell that lets you disguise yourself?
Jubilee polymorph only lets you turn into animals.
It's a good way to avoid suspicion.
You lose your freaking you lose your intellect modifiers when you do this.
Oh, fuck.
Yep,
So
okay,
when I say
think
you
it's-
turn into animals, you actually turn into the animal. With none of the Jubilee brain.
Yeah,
My escape plan's mostly hypnotic pattern anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't work as well as
Or sleep.
Druid Wild Shape.
Yeah, I can disguise myself.
Alright. Wait, are you able to... how good are you at acting?
I've only ever really acted in, like, something else so that I wouldn't get hunted by goblins, but I can try.
I mean, you'd be adorable and you'll be helpful with the distraction.
Beastie points to herself. He can act. Elle will just
Really?
stare at her.
If you need someone that can act, I can just do what I did with, like, the javelin thing and just make it to where you can cast it on yourself.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good idea, actually. Please be meanwhile. Rest her hands on her hips. Proudly. Yes, child says I act recklessly all the time.
That's not what we're looking for.
Her shoulders slump. Oh,
No. Well, but we mean like acting as if you are acting like something that you are not.
oh. Yeah, not true. I act strong and reckless.
Like you pretending that you do not like to fight.
Oh, why would I do that?
Again, pretending. Because you're pretending. You're not really like that. It's to fool people.
Oh, no, not me. Oh, D, do you have anything you would suggest we get that could help with the heist?
I would
Any,
recommend
any recommendations?
I would recommend a crew.
Do we not have a crew?
Well, you're already there. That's the only recommendation I can make.
No climbing equipment or anything on sale?
Hubert's probably has that.
I'm just saying, if Devilish is trying to make a sale, he's not doing a good job of it today. He's a little off your game, Devilish.
You know how this works. You ask if I have it, I offer it, then you offer a price.
But,
I'm not going to make recommendations for your choices.
okay. Anyone have any ideas for magical items which could help with a heist?
Some of us could go invisible, that would be helpful.
Yes, a ring of invisibility would be quite helpful.
Or even a cloak of one.
Yes, or some other invisibility spell thing.
See, the problem with that is those are very expensive. So I don't have a cloak nor a ring.
Unfortunate.
Potions.
He sets 2 bottles out. That's all I got.
All right. But we're getting somewhere now.
And to clarify, Devilish D, sir, buddy, this isn't like a potion of really loud noises or something, is it?
Why would I tell you that? That's the exact opposite of being invisible.
I mean, exactly. But just checking, just checking.
He's not the son of the deity of trickery. He's not here to deceive us. He's just here to sell us things.
He just slowly looks at you and goes, I am the son of the god of trickery, but I myself am not a trickster, sometimes. Not this time, at least.
I thought your dad was the god of deals.
He is the god of deals, bargains, and trickery.
Always forget that last part.
Anything else? Oh wait, right, we're supposed to be discussing the price for these, he says, tapping the bottles.
What do you think? Like 200 for the couple?
Hold on.
I literally don't know the cost. I'm throwing a random number out there.
Well, I can't go with that price.
10,000 gold.
It was actually anywhere between 2,500 gold and 25,000 gold.
Yikes.
Goodness gracious.
So we're not gonna do that. You know what? I'll let you have both for 300.
What do you think, Torgrim? Does that sound like a good bargain? Or should we go 250
no.
maybe?
I mean, he's probably not going to go lower than 300. So, I mean, that still seems like a pretty good deal to me.
Alright. I suppose 300 it is then.
Wonderful, he says, holding out his hand.
Looks the Thorgrim.
Working on it.
I'm sorry that your team wallet.
And plunk onto the table. By the way, we are running a little bit low on funds.
He will slide the potions towards you, and each potion comes with a complimentary entrance card.
Oh, sweet.
Lovely. Add another one of those to my list. So I'll take a second one. And did you need a card?
Sorry, what? My computer decided to freeze briefly.
Did you need a card?
Thorgrim?
Yeah.
Thorgrim does not have a card yet.
Technically
So she'll give you the other.
Technically speaking, Thorgrim can enter here at any time.
Oh, right, because I know.
What? Why did you tell us that before, Thorgrim?
That's because he can't bring any of you.
Yes.
Only he comes for free, not the rest of you.
Oh.
So it's the employee entrance.
Yeah, it's, I'm his gopher.
DC looks confused. You're a dwarf, not a gopher.
No, I mean, like, go for this, go for that. Go get this, go get
He
that.
fetches items. He goes for it. Not the animal.
Okay, me as a player didn't know that's what people meant. I thought gopher was a metaphor for something, but okay.
It is a metaphor.
You go for this, you go for that.
It's a metaphor for go for this.
Wait, so it really is they're saying the animal, but they actually mean going for something?
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
That's
Pretty
fine.
much.
Not really.
It's a pun. We'll just say it that way.
Alright, so
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's a play on words.
That's the best way to say it. So Jubilee takes one of the invisibility potions to hold on to, and hands one to Adelsar Day real quick.
I looked up.
Just in case, and we can redistribute it later.
Alright.
But I figure with how our luck has been with trying to hide sometimes, we could probably use these.
Yes.
Especially me.
Well, we're going to need help. And I can't think of anyone that can help us aside from one man. Masters. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you stick around to see more of what I make. Be seeing ya.